Oh, oops. Oh, oops. Oh, I figured out what I forgot to do.
Your gay Instagram thing?
Nope, remember that. Hey, Corey. I forgot to grab images. Because remember what happened last week, dude. I still haven't been able to re-upload that because they cut out so much of that video.
Oh yeah, last week's.
Yeah, they cut out so much of that video that I'm still trimming it in the YouTube. I'm still cutting out all the copyrighted parts. Hey, Corey. Corey, have you watched Attack on Titan? Hey, Tildy. Corey says, I just finished season 2 yesterday. Who are you watching with, Corey? Who do you think Corey's watching with? His self? Day self?
With Mona.
You watching with
secretively.
Mona, Corey? I watch it by myself.
They're all playing this long con game where they say they don't go out and shit. Meanwhile, they're like hanging out together and watching Attack on Titan.
Hey, dude, you here for the Attack on Titan podcast, Midger?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of caught up.
Well,
with
we're only reviewing season 1 today, so
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
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 Ooh,
and
baby.
I'm ditching stream tonight, so I
What?
figured I would hop in to say hello to you while I was doing some busy work.
What I rewatched the last 4 or 5 episodes of season 1 today. Oh, Tildy. What are the odds that Tildy jerked off to this show?
You're asking what's like? You asking for an over under or?
Yeah. There's better jerk off material in the mirror. Did Tilly say she looks at herself while she jerks off?
That's exactly what she was telling us, too.
You nasty, Tildy.
Does she also look at herself while having sex with Yan, so that she can actually get off? Is that what she really needs?
Tildy, when you and Yan are making love, do you look at yourself in the mirror? Oh, Yan. You don't have any mirrors next to your bed, Tildy? I'll be honest, I don't have any mirrors in my bedroom, but I'd like one. Austin, do you have a mirror in your bedroom?
Dude, who do you think I am?
So he has multiple mirrors.
His bedroom is made of mirrors. No, I don't. Do you think Tildy admires herself in the mirror? You know? Like gets up, goes over to the mirror, flexes, shows her butt at the mirror. The mirror.
Hey, if Skull Bash was making porn with somebody, do you think you'd watch it?
I'd watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I mean,
No.
you kind of got out of respect for Skullbash.
The real question is, would I jerk off to it?
Yeah, that is true.
Would you guys watch Skullbash's porno?
Oh, dude, 100%, man.
Yeah.
would.
Immediately.
Listen, I've jerked off to a former Twitch streamer who I talked about this the other day. There's a former Twitch streamer who got a tit job and then immediately started doing cam girl stuff. And then Simsart found her cam girl stuff and sent it to me, and I of course jerked off to it.
Is it someone I know?
Probably.
I probably can't say because Twitch violation if I say who.
DMs exist.
I feel like I know who it is.
And I've definitely jerked off to girls in porno who look a lot like some Twitch streamers.
Dude, nice.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Again, not going to say who, but I did do that. What's up, Eric? Yeah, last week we discussed Demon Slayer, and YouTube did not like...
It did not like our new direction.
Yeah, I figured, you know what, let me just not play the episode, but let me scroll through it. We'll just do a little breakdown. And YouTube was like...
I think at best what we can do is like just prepare a shitload of screenshots for each episode.
You know, we're just gonna
Which
talk...
sounds like
Yeah.
the most secure thing to do, so I'm gonna start doing that from now on.
Hey, Meaty. Hey, Eric. Hey, Eric, I'm glad you like that thing, man.
Most vague thing I've ever heard.
I gave Eric a gift, and I wasn't sure if he'd like it or not.
Oh, did you send him the retarded Mega Man?
No, I didn't send him. I'm sending that to John. Retarded Mega Man. Talking about we're talking about all of season 1. Season 1 in its entirety.
Spoilers.
Oh, Varunder's in here. What's up?
I haven't taken it out of its box. Thank you. No, thank you. You know, it's weird. It's weird gifting things to people. Because, you know, what if they fucking hate it? Well then.
Yo, did you see my...
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, did you see your what? No. What?
Did you see my last Instagram post with the magazine cover?
No, I haven't.
Oh man,
I usually look at
I
almost all
guess
your
it's
Instagram
a
stuff.
pose of you covering your junk.
it's a fake magazine cover with me on the front. I thought it was so funny, dude.
Dude,
People
yeah.
like congratulating me for getting on the front of this magazine.
What's the name of the magazine?
Magazine Electronique.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking
That's
hysterical.
brilliant, dude.
Did you tell them that it's fake? Or are you just gonna let them buy it that it happened?
The people who are like messaging me, I'm telling them it's fake. You know.
You know what? I like that idea. I like the idea of making up fake magazines, putting yourself on the cover. I wonder how far you could take that. You know,
I'm taking it as far as I fucking can, dude.
like I wonder if like you could make a. I wonder if you could make a Wikipedia for it.
Yeah, dude.
You know, make a website. You know, like fucking. Just, it would be a ton of work for nothing.
It'd be so funny though. If you're on the cover of a magazine that you made, what would you call it?
Dude, I'm so bad at names. I'm so bad at naming things. That's why, dude. It's part of the reason why my name for everything is Michael DeNicola. It's just I don't have to think about making up a clever name.
Right.
I'm no good, man. Like if I had to come up with a band name or something like that, nah,
No.
it just never would happen. It just
Yeah, I bet even your RPG characters are named Michael DeNicola.
no. It's usually for 7, I think.
Dude, I've made RPG characters named Michael DeNicola.
Dude, yes. I love it. Yeah, no, for 7's name, I just went to a name generator site.
And it came up with 7 for you?
No. I mean his like 7, his elf name. I was like, I don't fucking know elf names. So I just went to like, findyourelfname.com and just hit the randomizer a couple times.
Oh god.
And it's like, yeah, this'll do. The fuck do I know about it?
I mean, whatever works, right?
Hey Pink. Eric, have you watched Attack on Titan season 1? It's a doozy. All right, here. I was just collecting a bunch of photos from the show. I'll tell you, man, I'm really digging watching TV with everybody at night.
Oh yeah, the this morning one.
How are you watching it?
I stream it in Discord.
So do you like I've had issues with that. Discord's being a huge fucking butt about like streaming stuff.
What? Wait, hold on. Let me ask. What was Discord being a butt specifically about?
Like if I try to stream something from like Crunchyroll, it shows up as a black screen or something.
Yes. In order to circumvent that, all right. Let me. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is the official start of the stream. We're doing Attack on Titan season 1 today, as you've heard. And we all watched on the Discord, if you were there, the dub version. Hey Fox, stop asking me stupid questions, Mike. I'm actually getting work done. Okay. Go on, get your work done. Poor Eric. Eric's just trying to be a good friend and listen to us in the background, and I keep engaging him. Do not respond to anything I say, Eric. Keep the pace up. Oh, dude, also congratulations to Crease. Crease launched a Kickstarter today, our good friend, and he set a goal for $3,000. It was his art book, and last I checked, he was at $16,000. So,
What?
dude,
That is Pogs.
I mean, he's really good too.
he's fucking awesome. I don't know how. I'll pick that shit up, dude. I don't know how many pages it is, but I like his work. And I like
It sounds
supporting my
like great.
friends.
I thought it was gonna be a comic, but when I saw it was an art book, I was slightly disappointed.
I wonder what the benefits are to like releasing an art book versus releasing a just a graphic novel.
I mean, you don't have to do a coherent story and draw
Easy-
sequential pages.
easier.
You just draw pin-up.
Maybe I should do that, man, with all the YouTube video art that I've been doing. Make an
Yeah,
art
I mean,
book.
you did the
I did the
shit
zine.
show zine and it sold out.
That's true. That is a real thing that happened. All right. Dude, where to fucking start with this show, man? This show's fucking bonkers. This show's
I
crazy.
want to hear your impressions, because you know you're quote unquote new to the anime world.
True. Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, that's right. You used to fucking be a mad fucking dork about not watching anime. You're watching all the anime now, dude.
Listen, is it my fault that my audience is full of fucking weebs? I'm drowning in fucking Japanese people here, man. I got no choice.
You could argue that, you know, you secretly attract weebs because you were one on the inside. And you just needed some extra support in order to not feel ashamed.
Dude, I've still only watched 5 anime, including the last 2 shows ever, man. So, like, I'm still, like, fucking...
Yeah, that's why I love hearing your first impressions on this, because I really thought about which anime to recommend as first, you know, because first impressions, especially with anime, is super important, because if I recommend something that's, like, niche, or it has all of the anime weirdness bunched up into, like, 13 episodes,
I think
it could turn off someone for life.
great place to start is Death Note.
Yeah. Death Note's a good start, and most of the super popular shonen, like, you know, My Hero Academia.
Is this... Alright, question.
Demon
Is this
Slayer.
a shonen? Attack on Titan?
No.
I was actually thinking about it, but I think...
No.
Let me see.
I mean, there's no nudity. I don't know if that's a criteria. I heard, you know, shonen is young adult, right? Young adult anime. It's not...
But it's like bright, hopeful. Like bright and hopeful is shonen, you know?
Okay. I only learned the word
shonen-
shonen last week, so...
Shonen is just a target demographic, which is young boys.
Oh, young boys. The
You know, like
Kevin
the old
Spacey.
90s comics was.
the Kevin Spacey demographic. How dare I'm not a weeb? I'm otaku. La Blue Girl. I don't know what La
Same
Blue
shit.
Girl is. What is that? What's up, Bernard Chang? Bernard Chang, what's La Blue Girl?
It is shonen because it runs in the Shonen Jump, in the Shonen Jump magazine. So yeah, it is a more
is
violent
shonen?
and more yeah.
Attack on Titan is a shonen. What's a shonen jump?
Shonen Jump is like the huge anthology where you get the weekly chapter releases of like the manga that Shonen publishes. You have Shonen Jump, which is the shonen. You have, what was the one for girls, which was the shoujos. You have the quote-unquote adult one, the seinens. They're like 5. Like, there's a few Shonen Jump, like
And they're released like in like comics, like
not in like floppies, but in one huge phone book every week. You get weekly releases, and then they release the volumes later on.
Gotcha. Damn, dude, that's awesome. So actually, Attack on Titan. So would there have been a point in time where you pick up your whatever the fuck, and in it is Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer?
Yeah, like up until a few months ago, because you know Demon Slayer ended.
Right.
But up until a few months ago, you could pick up your huge phone book of Shonen Jump and read your weekly chapters of One Piece, One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, One Piece, My Hero Academia, like all of that shit
Wow.
in one fucking phone book.
Damn,
Honestly,
dude.
I'm really fucking proud of Attack on Titan for actually announcing that they're ending it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these other shonens are like, we're just gonna keep going until forever, because you'll keep buying it. And it's like, bro, fucking give me a culmination, you know?
Right.
I'm really fucking happy
mean,
Attack on Titan's like keeping it concise. I think
The
it's pretty
manga
cool.
hasn't ended, so I hope they don't fuck that up.
Well, they officially announced that the anime's done after their current season.
Yeah,
but the
4, right?
manga has the source
Yeah.
material hasn't ended.
Oh, so the source material is going to keep going.
I don't know.
I haven't, dude.
Yeah,
Again,
but
you're asking
I
the wrong
hope they
dude. I have no
don't-
idea.
I hope they don't fuck up the ending, because that's always a point of contention where there's a different ending in the anime and in the manga, and sometimes one is vastly inferior to the other.
Tildy
For
says I
example,
watched
Death Note.
and read Attack on Titan back when only the first season was out, and I got tired of waiting. Oh, I see.
Same. That was me.
I did that with Game of Thrones until after like the first or second season. I was like, let me read these books, and then, well, that was just a different headache. But oh, and I did the same with the Harry Potter franchise. I watched like the first 2 or 3 movies, and I was like, how the fuck does this end, or how does this go? So I understand the compulsion to just not want to wait until the next piece of consumable media comes out in order to go jump, see what's going to happen for yourself. After almost 12 years, the beloved manga Attack on Titan is coming to an end.
Also, it's also ending. Dude,
Online
12
portal
fucking years of a series.
reported that the 34th and final chapter of the manga will be published in the May issue of whatever comics, Shonen magazine, which will release April 9th. So it's done. It's done. It's
This
over.
is what the weekly shonen volumes look like. You get one of those things once a week.
Holy shit. God damn, that's thick, man.
Yeah, that's everything. Imagine, instead of getting one monthly comic of Batman, you get a weekly 10-pager of a chapter. So there's Batman every week, but the quality often suffers, and there are often redraws for the volumes.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Actually, like, dude, 5 years ago or so, I watched the first, maybe even 6 years ago, I watched the first episode of Attack on Titan on Netflix.
I don't know this. I mean, I could be wrong here. I'm pretty sure the whole like Japanese anime manga thing wasn't actually inspired by Disney, right?
I have no clue.
No idea.
I think I read that somewhere recently, but I could be making shit up. I don't know. It's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah, so I watched the first episode, and it wasn't that I thought it was bad. It was just one of those things where it didn't grab me enough to pursue it. And also, I don't like reading. And I think at the time, Netflix, I checked the other day, Netflix didn't have a dub. They just had the subtitles.
Of course, because sub is superior.
No,
It
not
is.
true. Not true.
Nope.
You guys are literally speaking on a dub only Discord server right now. So that is the line in the sand.
Oh, dude, watching it this morning with you with the dub, I got annoyed at one point because there were such stark differences in translation that it wasn't even sending the same message.
I have no idea. I've been watching it dub. Corey, nice. Only the UK has dub. See, I didn't know that. So I may have allegedly had to sail the high seas in order to get a dub version that I could watch myself. God, dude, I will say I like this more than I like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was sillier and perhaps even more like goofy fun.
Yeah, like more childish.
More childish, right? Very popcorny, like, I don't know, man, but like, and like the characters are nice, but like, maybe so much of it, maybe also because I was annoyed by so much of it.
Yeah, because you got hit with over-the-top shonen screaming and those gags, while you don't have those in Attack on Titan. Its setting is a lot more
Yeah, dude.
serious and straight up.
Yeah,
straight
dude.
Up, shit is fucked up.
And I also watched the dub. That's correct. Again, I have no intention on ever watching subbed anime. I might if I have to. If I can't find a dub anywhere and we're reviewing something, then I will sit down and force myself to read while I watch. But as of now, If there's no other choice, dubbing only in my future. And I don't know, maybe that also changes the way I feel about something. But yeah, man, when it came to Demon Slayer, there was a lot of things that were in the making of that. So not the actual content, but how it was made, like i.e. the screaming, the incessant exposition.
Dude, the overdrawn exposition is a little much for me, man.
Yeah, dude, it was particularly bad in Demon Slayer because, again, like comparing it to, the only thing I have to compare it to is like things like Akira, Cowboy Bebop, and now Attack on Titan, where they don't do that. Like again, I'm willing to give you some narrative leeway because I understand stylistically this is a different genre from American and Western media, and they do kind of do a character monologue, an internal monologue, no different from a book. So I'm willing to give that a certain allowance of that. But in Demon Slayer, it is particularly atrocious. It is particularly annoying in that it's one thing if you're hearing a character's inner monologue, inner narration while they're doing something, and it adds to the events that are transpiring on screen. You know, maybe the character is thinking of something that you might not realize that they're thinking of, right? And it adds depth to it. Okay, sure. Again, a little weird for me, but I could totally get on board. In Demon Slayer, the exposition that they add is literally shit that you've just seen happen.
Like Dragon Ball Z kind of style, or what?
I gotta guess. I mean, but like again, I'll point to this example I used last week a few times. If you didn't hear it. Tanjiro is like fighting a dude and like his sword breaks on his skin, that like demon tarantula dude. And then, you think to yourself, man, this guy's strong. And then Tanjiro proceeds to like tell you how strong this dude is and how his sword shouldn't have broken his skin. It's like, yeah, no, we get it. we get that. But like a lot of that, right? That's just one example of like you see something happen on screen and then the character describes that exact same thing in their own mind while it happens. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this must be for little kids or something. And the fact that they're driving that home so repetitively. But that's not the case in this other shonen, Attack on Titan. You do get a little bit of monologue, especially in this first season. But it's what's his face? Eren, is that how you say his name?
Eren, yeah.
Eren.
It's a lot of him screaming. It's a lot of him like, I'm gonna kill them all, like that kind of shit. He's like constantly screaming inside of his own mind. That somehow makes me laugh, but like I like it, right? Because it's fun. He slips into a bloodthirsty like maniacal rage, and he goes insane with like violence. Like this screen grab here is essentially his whole character in a nutshell. So when it's time for his inner dialogue, you pretty much know what he's going to say. He's going to start gritting his teeth and screaming, but that's cool. Also, for any of you guys who've been watching the dubbed version, aka the more civilized version,
The less cultured one.
how dare you?
Yeah.
The English actor for Eren is the same English actor, American actor, whatever, for how do you say Inosuke, whatever the fuck that dude's name. Inosuke.
I mean, you only have a handful of VAs in America, so that kind of stuff is gonna happen a lot.
Yeah. So what the problem was? Hey, we received the first 100 messages today. The problem with that is every time he got mad, his version of getting mad sounded exactly like Inosuke's version of getting mad. Except,
so you imagine the pig mask.
I imagine the pig mask dude being silly as shit, dude. I can't read, right? That's how he sounds, dude. That's what I was thinking when Eren was getting mad. I was thinking of that dude, Inosuke, talking about how fucking up Tanjiro's name. Anyway, that's not to say that I did not like Demon Slayer. I really enjoy it. I just like, I don't know if it's the genre. I don't know if it's whatever. I don't know if it's the directorial choices.
You could say that Demon Slayer is for like 13-year-olds, while Attack on Titan is like 17, 18.
Yes, more
Like
my mindset.
The older teens.
Yes.
Where they're like, oh, shit is gonna get fucked up, and they might not get traumatized by reading it.
I gotta say, man, the monsters are fucking horrifying, in the best way.
Oh, they are horrifying in every way imaginable, especially in the way they kill. But here's the reason because people are gonna ask, why the fuck didn't they watch this shit? And the thing is, when it first came out, I was taught about it's the show about a dude and a bunch of other dudes killing titans, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a big spoiler. Let me guess, the dude turns out to be able to also transform into a titan. They're like, well, yeah, and I'm like, well, I've already predicted the biggest plot point for the protagonist. I'm gonna skip it.
Oh shit. Wow.
And that was me before doing comics, before having an idea of what storytelling is. I just randomly predicted it, but
I did not predict that. And I thought Aaron died, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I predicted it when he got eaten. I was like, wait, wasn't he supposed to be a protagonist?
Also, like, I'm not trying to predict shit to like feel like I like oh yeah, I already know it's like I'm trying to sit and like absorb it and like get like the art and like the vibes, you know.
Just enjoy it. I didn't even sit down to predict it. I was just given, you know, the quick synopsis of the show, and the thought just came to me, and my body was like, yeah, that's pretty much it. What happens? I wish he would have insisted a lot more and mentioned, you know, more about what happens, but it was still like in the very early days of Attack on Titan, like the first couple of episodes, so I can't also blame him. And I also wasn't that huge manga reader back then, so kind of unfortunate, but I'm glad I fucking watched it now.
Yeah, no, dude, John Moore was really pushing for this one.
Dude, the only way we can get John Moore out of lore is by mentioning Attack on Titan.
Yeah, John Moore actually joined us, a less cultured Bale. John Moore actually joined us to watch several of these episodes. Dude, I'm thinking, man, I like this show so much. I'm thinking about just plowing through, baby. Like, just fucking next week doing season 2, season 3, season 4.
I was actually thinking the same. We just continue with the Attack on Titan kick.
Yeah, because
you know, binge the whole of last season, or just keep up with the last season with on an episode by episode basis, because I'm assuming it's gonna get so hyped that it would be nigh impossible to avoid spoilers on social media, because I think Gigak really hit the nail on the head, that this is a masterpiece and this is a classic in the work.
Right.
We're watching a classic being made.
Yeah, there's something really special about this, and John Moore rarely speaks up, and he rarely chimes in and tells you that, you know, a thing is a must watch. That's not his bag.
True.
So the fact that he was like, you should watch this. Absolutely, you should watch this. Yeah. You know, let's dive right in. Let's do an episode by episode breakdown. Let me see.
Time to spread the cheeks.
Awesome. What was did you watch the show immediately, like right out of the gate?
Oh yeah, I was watching it weekly.
Dude, what was the pain like watching it weekly, especially when shit hit the fan?
I don't even want to talk about it, dude. That shit was rough. And then they fucking ghosted their audience for that long. I couldn't.
Oh, dude.
I stepped back. I was like, nah, I don't even care how good it is. Fuck y'all.
What happened?
There was like a 4-year gap between, was it season 2 and 3?
I think so, yeah.
Dude,
4-year gap.
I was wondering, I'm like,
came back.
It's 4 seasons, but I think the first season debuted in 2013. Yeah, episode 1, season 1 aired April 7th, 2013. We are now in the beginning of, it's, you know, we're a couple months away from it being fucking 2021, which would be 8 years. So 4 seasons in 8 years is it's a slow pace.
Yeah, I straight up, I was straight up like, cause like all my friends were watching, like, yeah, it's so good. I was straight up boycotting that shit. It's like, yeah, dude, no, not happening.
It came back strong though.
Yeah, I watched the most recent episode without watching any of season 3 or season 4. I saw the most recent of season 4. Not saying a single thing.
Yeah, no spoilerinos about shit we haven't watched yet.
Right.
Yep. Actually, yo, check it. I gotta bounce. Just kind of want to pop in, say hi to y'all today. I fucking miss
Thanks,
you,
man.
Mike.
Miss
Love
you too,
bro.
man. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure to pop in more often. I fucking don't really hang out on many people's streams. But
Ditto.
this is like the one place where it's like I feel like it's a fucking good place, man.
Thanks, man.
I
That
appreciate
means a
you
lot.
whole lot.
Appreciate you
Thanks,
too.
bro. All right, I hope y'all have a good one. I might be lurking on mobile or something.
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
All right.
Be
Peace, guys.
safe, Austin.
Thanks, bro.
All right. Here, I'll read the synopsis of the first episode. For over a century, humans have been living in settlements surrounded by 3 50-meter tall gigantic walls: Wall Maria, Wall Rose, Wall Sina, which prevent the Titans, giant humanoid creatures who eat humans, from entering. Aaron Yeager, is that how you say his name? Yeager?
Yeah, like Jaeger bomb.
Right. Aaron Yeager. Also, I like how fucking what's her face? Picasso's like the one Asian person. They call her an Oriental.
Oh yeah, she is the last of the Orientals.
She's the last of the
She
Orientals,
is.
man.
Yeah.
That's so fucking. That made me laugh, dude. That made me crack up. For real.
I also like how with the entire setup of the story, you don't get just traditional Japanese name. You get names from all over.
Just how I like me some Oriental.
Yeah, I was surprised when they go to like kidnap her, and they're like, man, you should see how much she fetches. She's got that exotic look to her. She's one of them Orientals. Hey, Nikki's here. Nikki, did you watch Attack on Titan? No, you didn't. Nikki, why do you refuse to watch? Nikki, I don't think Nikki has watched any single thing that we've done a podcast on. Right? Is it just me?
She just.
Do you just not like watching
chooses
TV
to
shows?
Disrespect us.
All right. Check this out. Aaron Yeager, of the town called the Shina district or whatever, dude. Little outlier district. I did Castlevania. Did you? Did you like it? Y'all keep doing the same genre. It's not the same genre.
It's not the same.
It's not the same genre,
What
Nikki.
what the-
That'd be like us saying, "Hey, we're watching movies," and you're like, "You always choose movies." Let's see. Aaron Yeager wishes to see the outside world by joining the Scout Regiment. He likens living in the cities to livestock, which I like. I like
in
that.
the
It keeps...
dub, they're called regiments.
Interesting. Yeah, the Scout Regiment.
In the sub, it's a corps. You know, like a military corps. You have the MP corps. You have the the Scout corps. And
Are those two things not the same thing?
I don't know. Corps sounds better. Sounds more badass.
Shit anime, hate it all, I have to say. You hate all of anime? Keith? Is that what Keith is saying? He just hates the entire fucking all of anime?
Yeah. Yeah, shit taste.
Did Keith double up on his retard pills today? Hey Keith, douchebag. Did you fucking double up on your retard pills today? You stupid motherfucker.
he took some of that Mega Man Kool-Aid.
Right?
Went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
No, I'm saying I hate all of Attack on Titan. What? Alright. What? I was gonna rescind my statement, but after you just said what you just said, I will no longer do so. What don't you like about it? What's not to like, man? It's got everything. Let's see. It's not for everyone. It's pretty creepy. It's just not my jam. All right, well, wait. What kind of anime do you like then?
Yeah, what is your jam?
What is your jam? And again, I don't really have.
Talking about hentai.
Yeah, I don't really have an anime jam yet. I don't think.
I think quality should be your jam. Quality should be everyone's jam, regardless of the genre.
But I also watch almost everything, says Tildy. I watch a lot of movies and TV. You know, Western movies and TV. So that's my bag is usually that, right? And so like WandaVision. Watch a lot of WandaVision. Watch watching, I watched Cobra Kai like everybody else.
Weren't we supposed to do like a quick recap of WandaVision?
We could do that after AOT first, and then we'll get into WandaVision after.
All right.
Not my jam either. I didn't like it. I had no interest. I don't get the appeal. What? Dude, I would put Attack on Titan up there better than Demon Slayer. I wouldn't go as far as say it was as good as Cowboy Bebop, but damn good. Damn good. What didn't you like about it, Mona?
Was it because there was violence, Mona?
I love the violence, dude. Like the heads blowing up and arms being ripped off and people being eaten and like torn to shreds.
It was fucking savage violence.
Okay. Let me go back to the first episode breakdown. So Eren Yeager wants to join the Scouts. He thinks living in the city. He equates living to the city as being literal livestock, which makes sense. He calls it a prison. Despite this, his adopted sister, Mikasa Ackerman, is she Jewish?
I don't know.
Is she a Japanese Jew?
She's not a pureblood Oriental.
Sure. I know. I remember catching that. And their mother, Carla Yeager, are against him joining the Scouts. Even after seeing the Scouts return home with large casualties, Eren expresses his interest to join, which impresses his father, Grisha, who promises to show him what lies in their basement once he returns. After Eren and Mikasa rescue their friend Armin from a group of delinquents, the Colossal Titan, a 60-meter Titan. Let me see, I got a photo of this bad motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker, man. Hot damn.
You must have seen fan art of this all over the place. Of this guy.
I did. This guy was everywhere.
Cosplay and everything.
Yeah, he was. I think it's an uncanny valley type of ew. Wait, do you not like the... Is it because it's creepy that you don't like it, Mona? The father was European looking.
I mean... Oh, you mean Mikasa's father?
Wait, Keith says, I've seen bits of Shield Hero and that's okay.
Shield Hero's an isekai. It's good. It has a good story and it develops further, but it's an isekai.
I'm looking through my... wait, what? Titan, just not my jam. Tried for 2 seasons. All right. Listen, Keith tried for 2 seasons. I think that's fair. For whatever reason, it's not his thing.
If you've given it 2 seasons and it just doesn't land, then it doesn't land. But at least you gave it a fair shot.
Yeah. You know what? Give Keith a round of applause for making the attempt, Keith. Because I'm always going to appreciate somebody who doesn't like a thing, but like have actually tried it, versus the people who just like Cyberpunk, man. Dude, I had a shill for Cyberpunk this past week because my group of friends, PlayStation 4 players, were shitting all over it. But like the game itself, but like not the bugs, because I was like, dude, listen, the bugs and all the logistics of it, right? all like the glitchy, buggy, deceptive parts of what CDPR did. Yeah, dude, you can't defend that, right? CDPR did a fucking shitty thing, and they fucked up. And it's not the devs' fault. Sure, it's upper management and whoever else, right? And again, I'm not going to defend them for that, but the game itself is fucking outstanding, I would say. But they were shitting on the game, and I'm like, hey, stupid, you haven't played the fucking game. You know, they're like, hey, what about this? And I'm like, you have not played the fucking game. You don't get the shit on the fucking game. That would be like you critiquing a film you never watched. Which, like, what is this, Twitter? So yeah, so back to Keith. I appreciate Keith's attempt, man, because you watch 2 seasons of a thing and you realize you don't like it. You fair, fair. You've watched enough.
That is fair.
You can express a valid opinion on it. But unlike my idiot friends.
Yeah, that's what you usually get with console players. So I'm not surprised.
Okay, let's see. A colossal titan, a 60-meter titan, suddenly appears and knocks down the gate Terran's district, which lies on the outer edge of Wall Maria, allowing smaller titans to enter. As the town erupts into mass panic, Aaron and Mikasa rush back to their house, only to see Carla pinned underneath a collapsed house. Dude, this is where shit got real good.
Oh yeah.
A smiling titan approaches them. Carla begs them to flee, but they refuse until city guard Hans, whatever, that blonde dude with the spiky. Hannes arrives and assures them that he will defend them. However, as he charges towards the titan, he's overcome with fear and takes Aaron and Mikasa away. Aaron watches in horror as a smiling titan eats Carla. That titan gobbled her fucking ass right up.
Oh, dude, she also did like the most motherly thing she could do. At that point, she lied about her legs being broken, because when the titan picked her up, you could see her legs flailing.
Oh,
She was like, "My legs are broken. Even
That's
if
clever.
You pull me out, you can't fucking carry me. I'm just dead weight. Just fucking go, please, fucking go." And
that is wild. I actually did not remember that. I don't remember her legs flailing, but it must be so. Dude, that's fucking badass. That is fucking.
yeah, and
dope.
Hannes being overwhelmed by fear when he faces up the titan, like, can you fucking blame him?
Right? Yeah, because he's not a scout, right?
Yeah, the guy just mends the wall, and if they approach the wall, he probably just fires a cannon from like a very secure distance. Like he's on top of a 50-meter wall, shooting at a 10-meter tall titan.
Yeah, fuck that.
And now he has a titan
but I get
like literally up in his face.
I get it though, man. Guess what? I probably would fucking ran my ass home too. Those things are terrifying.
I know, right?
Even seeing that first muscle one breach, but then looking at all the other little ones, man, they are fucking terrifying to look at.
The little ones, because some of them, they look like people with like disabilities and disorders, especially when they run, and you're like, dude, that makes it even more terrifying.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes hilarious, but also terrifying.
Yeah, something about them looking as creepy as they do, it just like, I don't know who came up, dude, I don't know who thought up the design for these monsters, but god damn, they're so fucking weird looking. Vor says, I choked up a little with his mom's scene. I didn't. I feel like more often than not, if I'm tearing up during a scene, it's because I have to like have an attachment to the character in order to. But I knew it was a gut wrenching scene. I knew it was a sad scene. I think I might have had tears during my first playthrough. Psh, what a bitch.
I think one of the reasons that the Titans are so unnerving is that they have abnormally large mouths and they don't have any like genitalia and shit. It's just this androgynous body and this huge fucking mouth its only
Smiling.
purpose is like to devour humans.
All right. So he watches his mom fucking get eaten. Also, their faces look more real compared to anime faces. Maybe that's it too.
Yeah, maybe that also plays a part, because you see this is, you know, stylized and it's manga and anime, and then you see this as close to reality as possible face, and it's uncanny.
Yeah. The faces are way more detailed, like the noses, the eyes, the teeth, versus when you're looking at anime faces in the show. And it's...
Yeah, they are a lot more stylized.
Huh. Interesting.
Fucking love this chick.
Interesting catch there, Tildy. You didn't think about this at all? No, not even a little bit. I just thought, man, those Titans look creepy.
Yeah, no, right? I'm like, dude, these things are fucking coded.
Okay, let's see. Haynes, whatever the fuck his name is, apologized to Eren for not saving his mother, admitting he was afraid of the smiling Titan, and that both Eren and Mikasa are still weak children. Some townsfolk of the district escape to the inner wall Maria, while the soldiers try to hold off the Titans. The soldiers try to close the gate, but the armored Titan rams the gate, breaching the inner wall Maria, and causing those inside to retreat even further inside Wall Rose. Sometime later, Eren has a strange dream in which his grieving father forcefully gives him an injection and his key before being woken up. Yeah, dude, so they start teasing the key thing, and they don't really touch on the key thing again, well, ever really this season. They mention it once, but they mention it.
They mention it is like a big plan objective, like when he joins the Scout Corps, they say the key to your power is in that key, so we gotta go to your old house, but we can't go directly to it, straight to it, because you know you blocked the wall, so we gotta go around.
Right. Oh shit, that's right. He blocked the entrance.
Yeah, so they gotta go the long way around.
And that's when they're in all
pull
that trouble.
Successfully off. Yeah, that's when they got fucked up.
Maybe I did have some good input for voice tonight then, says Tildy. Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't you? Eren grows disgusted with the people of Wall Rose, as the latter do not like sharing their food or homes with the refugees. During the next year, as food shortages become apparent, the government orders the refugees to either work on the farms or fight to reclaim Wall Maria. About 250,000 people, 20% of the populace, choose to fight, only to be wiped out by the Titans. Eren vows revenge and joins the army along with Mikasa, an army. Mikasa.
I heard the English dub calling her Mikasa. I'm like, chotto mate.
Mikasa.
That's not how you pronounce her name. That is stupid. It's
What? Who
Mikasa.
gives a fuck, dude? It's Mikasa. Who gives a shit, dude? Let's see. Episode 3. The drill instructor Keith Sadies
Of course, his name is fucking Keith.
inspects the new recruits of the 104th Cadet Corps and provides a barrage of verbal insults. When he comes across Sasha, who's eating a potato, dude, she's dope, dude.
I love that scene. I fucking love Sasha.
Sasha is
She's
awesome.
one of my favorite characters. She's such an airhead. I love her.
Here we go.
He keeps asking her, "What are you doing, Private? What are you doing, Private?" And she's like, "I'm eating a steamed potato." Do you? And she ends up breaking it in half to give him some. She just did not compute. Fucking glutton.
Let's see. Oh yeah. He punishes her by having her run around the camp until sunset and not giving her any food or drink. Eren develops a rivalry with Jean.
Jean, that's French. Bless you.
Let me see if I don't think I have a picture of Jean. John. Again, whatever. That kid.
Oh, and during that, first drill instructor meetup, he makes a very good point that he goes up to those who look weak, but he gets asked, why don't you go and, you know, rough up or yell at some of the other recruits, and he's like, well, you can see on some of them that they've been through hell and they don't need any more of that.
Right.
And you could see on some of their face, like,
Yeah, they've seen the horrors.
I don't know how and why it works, but whenever you draw the horizontal lines on someone's face, it just does such a great job of describing horror and terror.
Really? I don't even know what you mean by that. To be honest, I don't know what do you mean draw the horizontal lines? Like when they're animating it and they just have lines on their face?
Yeah, even in manga, you can see it in manga pages where if you want to describe horror on someone, you just draw vertical lines on their face.
Shit, man. I'll be honest.
Especially around their eyes.
I don't know that. I matter of fact, I don't know that enough. I wouldn't even be able to recreate that in a drawing because I'm not even sure what you mean.
I think you might have a screenshot of it later, but if you do have a screenshot, I'll point it out, and if not, I'll just find a screenshot of my own and I'll point it out then.
Sure. I'm not arguing with you. I can't mentally recall that.
Yeah. I get you. You just can't recall an image.
Blah 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 blah. So John, Gene, Kirstein, whatever his name is, he desires a safe and easy position in the military police regiment within the inner city walls. The recruits train on an omnidimensional mobile gear apparatus where they have to balance themselves while suspended on cables. After Aaron has trouble balancing, he asks Rainer Braun and Berthold Hoover to help and discover they too are among the few that have personally encountered Titans. The next day, Aaron balances on the apparatus but fails, but Keith discovers that Aaron's apparatus was defective and passes him after a retry with different equipment.
Dude, our guy worked so hard, he managed to pull it off with
broken
equipment.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I was really cheering for him.
Same. Let's see. 5 years since Wall Maria fell, Keith evaluates the recruits for their strengths and weaknesses. After training in hand-to-hand combat with Rainer and Annie Lionheart, Aaron learns later that night that Jean and several other recruits hope to join the military police regiment to avoid having to fight Titans. On graduation day, Aaron and Mikasa rank among the top 10 in their class. They are eligible to join the military police regiment, right? Because only the top people get to avoid actually dealing with the Titans firsthand.
Yeah. Which is kind of
stupid, right?
A bit of counterproductive. Like, why would you confine your top 10 recruits to do basically nothing?
Because you know why. Because money talks and bullshit walks. Bullshit walks outside the gates and gets eaten by Titans.
You could say that.
Because the king is a coward. There you go, Vor. Vor knows what's up. What's up, Flock? What's up, Flock? What's up, my beautiful people on YouTube? Today we're not going to be playing any clips from the show because I don't want to be banned by YouTube. I wonder if maybe I should just be like screen capping. I just got the prints. Flock. Excellent. I forgot what prints I sent you. I actually sent Keith a print this week as a surprise. Mazentius. What's up, Zint? Zint, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay. So what's her face? The lovely Annie Lionheart helps train Aaron. They're eligible to join the military police regiment, but Aaron declines and announces that he is joining the scout regiment on the front lines, leading Armin and Mikasa to join him. They are assigned to the Trost district, one of the cities which is an outer edge of Wall Rose, where they discover other classmates have joined. The colossal titan appears and breaches the gate. Once Aaron regains his composure, he takes command and orders a counter attack. That was crazy to see too.
I fucking loved that moment. Like, he was ready to be a soldier. He was in high spirits, and he gets this little dub. He gets this little W. You know, he steps him.
Mhm.
He takes a step forward in his development, and bam, this piece of shit
This-
shows up.
yeah,
again.
right? This dude.
And he throws him off though, and I love that he didn't falter. Like he was surprised, shocked at first, and then he was like, "Yo, this is our chance! Like, buckle up, buckaroos."
Jinpai, you watched some of Attack on Titan with us, right?
A little bit.
Well, buckle up. We're in the middle of reviewing season 1.
Oh, okay.
All right, bye, Jin.
See ya.
See you, Jinpai.
That's so funny, dude. It's like having a random neighbor come into your house and then leaving. Dude, this motherfucker shows up again, and I'm like, holy shit! Somebody's being like, it's like you knew it was gonna happen after seeing that first attack. Yeah, after seeing this motherfucker show up the first time, you knew that was a wrap. You're like, rest in peace, Trost. You're done. Okay. The Colossal Titan destroys the wall's cannons, but it vanishes in a burst of steam before Eren prepares an attack on its weak point. His springing into action right when the Colossal Titan shows up, like with no hesitation, is so fucking badass. Even though I thought almost he certainly was gonna get his ass kicked. No way, right? This is the big bad.
This is a suicide mission.
Yeah.
From like episode 4.
Jinbai showed up and left like the Colossal Titan did, and that had me confused too, because the Colossal Titan just shows up and then he fucking disappears. He vanishes like fucking Batman.
And now you know why. After having watched
Right.
the entire.
That's
the entire
right.
season.
Spoiler alert. Turns out this colossal cunt is a human. He's a fucking human, and he jumped out of his. But then I'm like, why are humans attacking humans? I'm so now curious to watch more seasons because I have to know the reason. Like
I know, right?
why Annie is doing this too. Like, are they brainwashed? Is it like a species versus species thing? Why do these colossuses look different from when Eren becomes one? Right? He goes like full elf, green-eyed, sharp-eared elf, and they become like muscular, muscly.
Did they become anatomy models? Dude,
Yeah.
Imagine drawing this. How on point do you gotta be with your anatomy when you're drawing this in a manga?
Yeah, you better study that shit.
And this is for weekly chapters. It's not even a monthly 20 pages. It's like, I think it's like 10 pages a week. Or 8, something like that.
Fuck that, man. What's up, Mazentius? Mazentius, what do you think of the show? Do you like it? The military police scramble to evacuate the people of Trost District and set up defenses before the Titans enter the city. Assigned by Commander Kit's Wowerman of the Garrison Regiment to different squads, Mikasa helps with the evacuation while Eren and Armin provide backup on the front lines. With the Titans now within the city walls, Eren recalls his lessons that in order to kill a Titan, they must strike the nape of its neck. As Eren and Armin's squad attack, their comrades are killed or eaten by the Titans one by one. With Eren himself losing his left leg, Armin, paralyzed with fear upon seeing his comrades' fates, is picked up by a bearded Titan and almost swallowed. Let me see, I think I got a screen cap of the preceding moment. Yeah, check this out.
Yeah, it's this one.
Eren, recalling when he and Armin wished to see the world outside the walls, manages to drag and toss Armin out of the bearded Titan's mouth. In the last moment, he reaches for Armin with his left arm out. Oh no, this is a different Titan. It's not the bearded one, but you get the fucking idea.
Wait, didn't you jump a few episodes ahead, or am I just?
No, we're on episode 5, I think. Yeah. This is the bearded one. This is where Eren gets fucking swallowed. But I don't actually, you know what? You guys have to use your fucking imagination because I don't have the screen cap for it.
I love how even when he lost, dude, when they went into the city to fight the Titans, and they were getting picked off from below, like the Titans were like sharks in the water.
Right.
Dude, that was fucking terrifying. Like, you see them being all super energetic, like, yeah, we gotta fight the Titans, we gotta defend the city, we gotta be ready to sacrifice ourselves, and like mid-conversation, plop.
Dude, those Titans are so
someone goes.
fucking fast, man. Holy shit, those Titans are fast. It's scary. It's scary how fucking agile they can be, and how they could, if you're not, as you're swinging through using their weird apparatus, swinging through the city, you could just get picked out of the sky. You could get bitten. You get bitten in half while you're cruising through the city like Spider-Man.
Oh, speaking of cruising through the city as Spider-Man, how fucking good is the animation on the
Excellent.
cruising through the city?
Excellent.
Hell.
Dude, the speed, the movement, the blades, it's fantastic.
Even the sound of the cable.
The whole thing. Love it. Here we go. Here we go. The bearded titan almost swallows Armin. Aaron, recalling when he and Armin wish to see the world outside the world, manages to drag and toss Armin out of the bearded titan's mouth. At the last moment, he reaches for Armin with his left arm out of the bearded titan's mouth, but the bearded titan closes its jaws, severing Aaron's arm and swallowing him.
That was a fucking badass savior moment, though, because
Yeah, it was.
the guy he face planted into the roof without a leg. He managed to pull himself together and save his downright sacrifice himself for his buddy.
Yeah. I thought at this point, I'm like, oh, I see what happened. We're dealing with a Game of Thrones Ned Stark situation. You know, this is just where they pulled the old switcheroo on us, right? They build up the main character, and he's dead now, and now we'll continue without him. But his death will have a long-lasting, kind of stain mark.
He's kind of like, he's the driving force. He is the muse of the attack on the Titans.
Right. It'd be like if you started a Spider-Man series in the life of Uncle Ben, right?
Yeah, he's the Uncle Ben.
Right. That's what I thought.
Because you could also think that because you see how attached Mikasa is to him, and she keeps saying that wherever he goes, she goes, so she could protect him. You're like, oh, this is gonna turn into the Mikasa show, and she's gonna fuck everything up. She's gonna murder all the Titans because they took Eren away from her.
Here's it. Hey, is there a weird sexual tension between Mikasa and her brother Eren? Or is it just me?
I think there is, but it's so subtle and it's so one-sided that Eren is probably almost as dense as Tanjiro's forehead.
Yeah, dude.
He doesn't even notice her feelings. Because
I don't know, man.
They also grew up together.
Yeah, I know. They're like siblings. More from her, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm totally picking up sensual vibes coming off Mikasa.
Yeah, because we'll see later on that they have a very deep connection, and I can see how it would make sense that it's more for her.
That's what I was picking up. I could be wrong. Could be super wrong.
This is from a later episode, but she does get told once, "Hey, we gotta protect you and your lover," and she blushes for like half a second. She's like, "We're family." But you can see it in that one moment where her stoic expression breaks. She blushes. She's like, "No, we're family."
Mm-hmm.
The
Right.
typical coy shit girls like to pull. Like, "No, I don't like him." Ooh. And that's the only moment, at least in the sub, where a romantic relationship between them is mentioned, and she blushes. Her stoicness breaks.
Yeah, she gets told to take care of the man she loves. Yeah. Tilly was saying no.
Oh, that is in the stupid dub where this is like the last episodes where they save Eren yet again, and Levi asks her what's more important, killing this Titan or saving the manual or something like that, and it's totally different in the sub, and that part got me fuming. Because in the sub he says, is vengeance against this Titan more important, or saving your dear friend?
Interesting.
Because when you go back to the point, to the only moment where a romance between them is mentioned, it makes it so much more impactful, because it's only said once. She breaks and she blushes, you know, she's a typical nowhere fan. And every other time it's like, he's your dear friend, she says dear friend, yada yada yada.
Interesting. So are you saying that the English translation is trying to put incestual incest porn?
No, I just think it's, I don't think that's the Django they want to take. I just think it's just poorly done.
I need your help.
Because this is like an anime industry tangent. It's been known that the dub often changes the original translation in order to either change it for changing's sake or to implement the voice actor's personal politics.
So wait, what would be the goal of creating a sexual, perhaps, relationship between Eren and his sister? Just to spice things up for the Americans?
I think it's just probably additional foreshadowing. Because down the road, we don't know yet, they might end up together. She might confess her feelings towards him, and he might turn less dense about it.
Right. Dude, that's so weird though, man. Like, that's weird that, listen, man. My sister, I have a sister. My sister is not my biological sister. But, listen, when you're raised with somebody, they become your family. And it's fucking weird, dude. Like, to me, like, I see this happens in movies and TV way more often than you might think. So here, we'll take it, listen, we'll just say for benefit of the doubt that Mikasa wants to bang Eren and their brother and sister, although they're adopted. Let's say, dude, the Wes Anderson movie, The Royal Tenenbaums. There are two characters, brother and sister. One played by Gwyneth Paltrow, the other played by Wilson. Not Owen Wilson, but his brother, whatever the fuck his name is, Tommy Wilson, or who gives a shit, dude. Also, adopted brother and sister. Also, he wants Luke Wilson. Thank you, Corey. Also, he wants to bang her. He wants to bang his sister. The Flash, dude. In the Flash television show on the CW, Barry Allen's parents, or his father, sent to jail. His mother's murdered, and Detective Joe West has Barry Allen come live with him. He adopts him, and he lives with his daughter. Joe West and his daughter, whatever the fuck her name is, also West.
Iris, you fake geek girl.
Thank you. Yeah, and of course, the Flash falls in love with and wants to bang Iris, his adopted sister. So it's like, this is a trope. This is a trope as somebody who's been adopted and does have an adoptive, non-biological adoptive sister, finds it utterly repulsive. Disgusting.
What Jody said in Twitch chat makes some sense.
Though westernized audiences have become accustomed to an action star getting the girl, that kind of cross-genre story isn't popular in mainstream anime. Oh, so you think the Americans are just zhuzhing it up, adding romance where there might not be romance in order to make it acclimated to American audience?
Yeah, Americanizing it a bit too much.
Nah, I like it. Fuck off. Give me romance where there is none.
You could make a point, because we could actually discuss it when we talk about that episode. You could make a point that Mikasa fell in love with Eren since they were kids, and she's been keeping it under the hood.
Oh, I see. So she liked him
for all these years.
She liked him before they were brother and sister, and it's just been brewing.
Yeah, like on that fateful night.
I see. Yeah. Once she saw the bloodlust in his eyes, she saw that fucking when she saw the screaming, when she heard him screaming. That's still not something. Anime characters constantly screaming is still not something I'm 100% on board with, but I've come to deal with. It's still the screaming in this series is still not as bad as the screaming in Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
But goddamn, these motherfuckers don't scream. But at least there's more downtime. At least it's not all screams. There might be romance, but it wouldn't be added to the anime manga because that's not what people tune in to watch. People want to see action, not romance. The only time I'm okay with the step thing is also if the two people have a relationship or something beforehand, but if their parents are like, now you're siblings. Though that's tragic. Listen, it's just weird to me, man.
Here's another point, because there's like 2 moments in this season where he tells her to her face, "You're not my family, you're not my sister," and I thought this is where he gets slapped, or he gets straight punched in the nose.
Oh, I see. Their parents, well, I see. People want action, not romance. I don't think that's, I feel like yes and no. Yes and no. It depends. It depends.
Romance when it makes sense, but I wouldn't tune in for Attack on Titan to see whether or not Mikasa gets with Eren. I tune in to see Eren kick some fucking ass.
Right. But again, it is American cinema does almost always throw in some romance. Look no further than, I mean, dude, there's a good amount of action movies where there is the action hero gets the girl. Not always. There are plenty where it's just
most times
where it's just action.
They just randomly get together at the end.
But yeah, usually at the end of the movie, the hero gets the gal. Again, look at like James Bond. Hey, even look at look at Rocky, man. You know, Rambo. No, Rambo doesn't get the girl. There is no girl. There's the first movie. There's Brian Dennehy, the asshole cop. Yeah, no, but look at Marvel movies. Marvel movies, you get a ton of that kind of, you know, where it's like Peter Parker gets the girl, Peter Quinn gets the girl, Captain America gets the girl in the fucking end of Endgame. Tony Stark gets Pepper Potts. So, you know, so like, at least in modern American cinema, for sure, if not for decades and decades now, the hero kicking ass. Peter Dinklage gets the girl. He gets a prostitute murdered. He murders a prostitute with his bare hands.
Yeah.
And his father. Yeah. It's an American thing, man. American, you know, our heroes also have to get pussy at the end. It doesn't. Listen, you're not a hero unless you murder, and then get pussy as a reward at the end of your murdering spree. It's the American way. Hollywood in general requires a love interest. This is the way. We got told, hey, Mandalorian might get the girl too, right? Mandalorian might end up banging what's her face?
Cara Dune.
No, not Cara Dune. Disgusting. She's practically a man. The Mandalorian is all heterosexual. How dare you? No.
How dare you?
Reward Puni, USA. No, dude, I'm talking about what's her face? Lady
Oh, the lady from that planet? The widow?
What the fuck? No, not that one. What the hell is her face? Katie Sackhoff is the actress that plays the character of
Bo-Katan?
Bo-Katan, thank you. Those two might end up banging. My prediction.
I mean, she's a redhead, so I wouldn't be against it.
Seems like the crush started when they first met. He was her strength at the time and changed her from this passive weak girl on the floor to the killer she becomes. But yeah, it's more subtle in the sub. No, Americans are gonna bet. Americans, we don't know subtlety.
Moving on.
Moving on from
the
incest.
on-brand tangent.
P.S. Tildy's dating a dude who looks like he could be related to her. I'm just throwing that in there.
Yeah, this is something we've discussed multiple times.
Yeah.
We still express our doubt at them not being related.
Yeah, Tilde and her boyfriend are at least cousins. Second cousins. I'm the weirdo. I'm the weirdo? Listen, my lady looks nothing like me, dude. We're not even the same race. He looks like he could be in your family portraits. As Eren and Armin squad attack, their comrades are killed and eaten. Blah, 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 blah. Eren gets swallowed whole by the bearded titan. Which is pretty fucking, dude. See, that of all the other, like, his mom being eaten and all the other stuff, right? All the other traumas. None of that really registered. Like, it's like, okay, it's heavy, whatever.
Oh, this is where you actually go, oh, fuck. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Watching Eren being eaten and, like, half torn apart by that bearded titan and then swallowed, I was like, all right, fucking shit, dude. This show's got me, dog. I'm all in. I gotta see how the fuck this ends.
Yeah, I think it was like near midnight when I watched it, and I was like, dude, I can't go to bed right now. That's not how it should go. Also, and another point to how people die here, it's most often than not, it's so unceremonious and not glorious. It makes it even more disturbing. They're just flying and they get swatted like a fly, or they just get plucked like, you know, like the Titan is a shark coming out of the water. It's not a glorious battle. It's not going out in a blaze of glory. It's just like how I imagine would be an actual war. It's just in between maneuvers, you just get picked off.
Let's see. No fanfare for people dying. True. All right, let's see. Armin awakens to find himself surrounded by Connie Springer, Crystal Lens, and Ymir? Is that how you say their names?
Yeah, no idea about those.
Yeah, whatever, dude. As Armin heads back to regroup, he blames himself not being strong enough to save Eren. Meanwhile, an abnormal Titan approaches the city's exit gate, which is crowded by refugees. Once Mikasa kills the abnormal Titan, she threatens a greedy merchant holding cargo to let the refugees pass. After she is thanked by a mother and daughter, Mikasa has a flashback in the year 844, a year before the fall of Wall Maria. Mikasa was targeted by 3 slave traders who murdered her parents in a struggle. After Grisha and Eren discover the corpses making a visit, Eren secretly tracked down the slave traders to a nearby hut and killed 2 of them in an attempt to save Mikasa. However,
How fucking badass is
Dude.
this guy since he was like what, 8?
dude, baby Eren murdering in cold blood, not cold blood, in self-defense, whatever, a little bit of both, vengeance, self-defense, bloodlust, murdering Mikasa's slavers, attempted slavers. That was some wild shit, dude. That was some wild shit. That was fucking awesome.
His dad is like, yo, go way to the base of the mountain. He's like, nah, Sam. Like, check me out, no scoping these noobs. Like, he goes in, he plans fucking everything.
Yeah, dude, that secret
He
knife.
takes- Dude, the knife and then the pole arm, the spear he made for himself.
Dude. I love how he accounted for
goes
everything.
in- Yeah,
No.
he goes in, he acts all lost and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He surprise stabs the first guy. He backs away, prepares the next weapon,
So cool.
predicting the second wave of attack.
So cool. However, the 3rd slave trader appears and begins strangling Eren. Encouraged by Eren, Mikasa overcame her fear and gained resolve to kill the 3rd slave trader. How'd she kill him? She stabbed him in the back?
She stabbed him in the back, and this is where Eren becomes a very important part, not for her, but of her being as well.
An accessory to murder.
He tells her that the world is cruel, and if you want to live, you gotta win. And if you want to win, you gotta fight. And that's where the anime closes in on her hand, and you can see the adrenaline dump being so wild that her gripping the knife breaks the knife's handle, and she goes in for the stab.
That part is very important for the story. Yeah, now Erin's bloodlust is now hers. Contagious. She's fallen to the dark side. There, she's now a Sith Lord. After the children are found by the military police, Mikasa was invited to live with Eren and Grisha. Back in the present, Mikasa slays more Titans and goes to help the other squads evacuate. The surviving squads, unable to reach the inner walls due to their omnidirectional mobility gear being low on gas, lose their fighting spirit as the nearby supply depot is overrun by Titans.
Wait, how did the synopsis miss one of the most important moments back in the flashback?
What happened in the flashback?
When they're outside, Eren's father asks him, why did you not wait for the EMPs? And he's like, it would have taken forever. She could have been killed. She could have been gone. So he took up initiative. But then, in the code, you can see that her spark, like,
oh, I see, the scarf, right?
And then he goes, yeah, and he gives her the scarf, and you can see her literally light up. And if there is any romance that would develop between them, it will be at that point where he becomes her world.
Yeah, he gives her the scarf, and then she gets a lady boner, I guess.
Yeah, he shows her that you can also hear this in one of our inner monologue, that the world is a cruel place, but it's also beautiful, and she thinks back to that moment of Eren giving her the scarf, and as the same scarf she keeps wearing everywhere. And
she does, dude.
Probably goes.
She really does fucking wear the scarf all the fucking time. The fucking weirdo, fucking stalker, creep. She still wears that scarf now.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one she has now?
It's the same one. Is it really stalking if he's your stepbrother?
Stepbrother. Yeah, she goes full stepbrother. Stepsister. I was so proud of you. Welcome to the Scouts. Dude, you know I wouldn't be a fucking scout, dude. You know I'd be fucking MP 100%, dude.
I'm making sandwiches.
I would work my damnedest off to get in the top 10, only to not have to do work, or I would end up scheming my way into the MP.
You're like, it's 2019, time to be an MP.
Oh man, dude. All right.
Why isn't John on the podcast with us?
Yeah, John. I'd 100% be scouts and already be dead. Oh man. That's sad. No, John. No, John. I would trick you. I would trick you into joining the MP.
It would probably be an unceremonious death as well. Like he'd be cruising through the forest on a mission. He'd get randomly plucked from the air, or swatted like a fly. Or fucking Annie would use him as a slingshot with his.
Oh yeah, dude, just whip it around his fucking body, dude. Like a
dude,
fucking.
She was intelligent, and because of that,
Oof.
she was.
R.I.P. Petra.
That much more savage. Dude, I fucking liked Petra, and when she died, I was like, please no.
I don't watch this show. Someone explain what we're talking about, please. Too late. Too late. Hello, Elizabeth. Okay. Now back in the present. Everybody's lost. This is the part in the battle where everybody loses faith, right? The Trosh or whatever. Yeah, Trost has been overrun. People have been eaten. Eren is already dead. The various groups are scattered. And their omnidirectional mobile gear is low on gas, and the supply depot has been overrun by Titans. Mikasa seems unfazed after learning from Armin that his entire squad perished, including Eren. She rallies the others to reclaim the supply depot, inspiring them to join her in the attack, but Mikasa ends up running out of gas midair and falls into an alleyway. Jean assumes command.
I love that.
Go on.
I love that moment because you cannot see it on her face that she's boiling with rage, but in the way she uses her gear and how she attacks, you can see that she's fucking fuming. And even Armin noticed it, and he's like, "Yo, she's using too much gas. She won't fucking make it."
Yes. She went fucking pretty hard in the paint for that, blowing through her gas to kill all them Titans. Yet again, she embraced the dark side of the Force.
Rampage. Yeah.
Jean assumes command, or John, blah, 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 blah. As a blonde Titan approaches Mikasa, she prepares to attack with her remaining broken blade. But a mysterious Titan appears behind her and brutally kills the blonde Titan. That was awesome. The first showing of that Titan.
I kind of knew it was him, and I don't know how.
I thought it was him too. I don't know how either.
I think when they showed his eyes, I was like, okay, it's... Oh, another good thing that the series does. It illustrates intensity through a character's eyes in the best manner possible. Like when you get a close-up, especially of Eren's eyes, and they get super intense and detailed blue, you're like, okay, that motherfucker is about to do some awesome shit. And when they showed the mysterious Titan with those same intense blue eyes, I was like, that's my boy.
The hair in the eyes did it. Yeah.
And then I remembered, oh shit, it's right, he turns into a Titan. I'd forgotten the plot point I predicted years ago. And when I saw this, I remembered it.
That is absolutely right. Now, what is the difference between the English roar and the Japanese roar? I saw you posted a link, but I probably can't watch it because of the fucking copyright shit.
The difference is insane. Like, the comparison is the English roar sounds like Godzilla gargling.
Yeah, it does. He does sound like Godzilla. He makes a Godzilla noise in the English version.
And the Japanese version is more bestial and more mature and more savage. I think I can.
Happy to see you too, Liz. Liz, how are you feeling today? Any better? La 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 la. This is where Eren Titan kills the blonde. Much to her confusion, Armin and Connie show up, shocked to witness the mysterious Titan not only fighting other Titans, but also showing knowledge of their weak points and using hand-to-hand combat techniques, while completely ignoring humans. Armin gives Mikasa his gas tanks and blades so that she could support the others at the supply depot. Mikasa, however, refuses to leave him behind and ponders on the mysterious Titan's strange behavior. I feel like poo, but I'm still alive. Liz, how long before all the side effects of the meds are gonna... How long before they wear off? They don't have such a strong hold on you. Two more weeks? You could do it, Liz.
I'm gonna share a timestamp of a YouTube video of the Japanese roar, and it's like 3 to 4 seconds. You shouldn't get struck with it.
Eren is a lead character. All right, let's listen in. Is that the... Which one?
That's the Japanese version.
That's the Japanese version?
And then you can hear the dub version.
Right after?
And not right now, I think I can timestamp it again. Give me a second.
That was a very anime noise. Here, let's listen to it again. It sounds like a guy yelling.
Yeah.
It sounds like a guy going, ooh. All right, here. And here's the English version. That's I never noticed how high it was.
I know, right? Because I watched it with you this morning, and I was like, wait a minute, did they even change? Did they even
weird as
lower the
shit.
fucking screen?
Why not just use the same screen?
Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds stupid.
Yeah, one sounds like a giant.
As it is.
He's Gojira. Yeah, one sounds like a giant man going, "Ah!" And the other one sounds like Godzilla roaring. Honestly, listen, probably because I watched the dub, I prefer the Godzilla roar. It sounds more like a monster to me. It sounds like something out of Monster Hunter. Why did they change it? Do the Titans even talk? The Titan, yeah. Why would he sound like a man? Oh, I guess the him sounding like a giant man yelling. that makes more sense. You know, he'd have big ass vocal cords. I think it's just a matter of preference. The English one does sound more beastly.
I think it being so high pitched ruins it for me. If
Yeah.
it was low pitched, like a growl of like an animal.
John Moore can tell that the second scream is in English.
Yeah, because it's shit.
How dare you? I like it. I like the Godzilla sound that they went with. We're only talking about season 1 spoilers, Fox. Let's see. Where were we? Oh yes, the mysterious Titan. The mysterious Titan shows up and just starts killing other fucking Titans. With the supply depot swarmed with Titans, Armin has the idea of using the mysterious Titan to defeat them. Mikasa and Connie
I love
agree.
it in
go on.
these episodes. You see,
Corey's got eyes you could come on, you guys.
you see Jean and you see Armin step up to the cause. Jean takes, he takes control even unwillingly of the units. He helps rally them. Armin comes up, with a strategy, and even though he himself is not confident in it and in himself, he gets support of everyone else.
I'm still shocked that dude just didn't become an MP.
I know, right? I think he's still kind of bewildered by it himself. He's like, wait, wasn't I supposed to become an MP? Why am I still in the Scout Corps? But I love that he steps up to the
500
occasion
subs.
whenever.
We gotta get to
situation
500
needs it.
subs. It's
Liz
the
gifting
only
us up
way
to
I'm
bail.
committing to a stream schedule.
Liz.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Liz.
that.
500 subs. We gotta get to 500 subs.
Ooh.
It's the only way I'm committing to a stream schedule.
Liz gifting a tier 1 sub to Rattail 2. Look at you two getting subs from the beautiful Liz. Thank you so much for your generosity, Liz. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Meanwhile, Jean, and the others reaches the supply depot despite suffering many more casualties along the way, with Armin, Mikasa, and Connie arriving soon after. Armin's plan works, but while the mysterious Titan is able to attract the enemies outside, 7 smaller Titans remain in the fuel storage area. With their equipment out of fuel, Armin devises another plan. The survivors draw the Titans' attention to an elevator and shoot them in the eyes to blind them, and while 7 of them jump from the ceiling to finish them off, Sasha and Connie fail to kill their targets, but are saved by Mikasa and Annie.
Fucking Sasha again. Dude, how awesome was that plan though? He was like, yo,
Right.
this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna blind them.
We're gonna
did
slash.
the Braveheart thing. They did the Braveheart thing of holding until the Titans were like up in their face. They're like, that was fucking terrifying. You see this thing that can swipe at you at any moment and take out the entire support column and with all of you inside? And they had the fucking gone ass to wait until the Titan's eyes were literally pressing against the barrel of the gun.
Let's see.
Fucking Sasha breaking down and bowing before the enemy. I love her, but god damn it.
Yeah, no. Let's see. As they see the mysterious Titan defeating all the other Titans before collapsing, they are shocked to watch Eren emerge from its body. Mikasa reaches Eren and cries upon confirming that he is alive. That was pretty fucking wild.
That scene fucking got me. Because you could see before that the light, you can see it in this screenshot, the light in her eyes is fucking gone. They didn't even draw like the white, the reflective light in her eye, you know, the white glistening thing. Up until this point. Also, why the fuck didn't Mikasa think that she could also tie her hair up and not just cut it? Because while they were doing the progress of them growing up, I was like, oh, Mikasa grew up hot. And then Eren is like, hey, your hair is too long, it's gonna get snagged. Fucking tie it in a braid then, stupid.
Good point. Alright, let's see.
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah,
but
blah.
that's just Mikasa simping for Eren.
Mikasa reaches Eren and cries upon confirming he's alive, while Armin notices that Eren's severed leg and arm have somehow regenerated as well. That was cool to see.
Yeah, that was cool.
Here. And this is where we meet Captain Levi. Captain Levi's.
Captain Levi, the biggest badass of them all. Eren's a badass in his own right, but fucking Levi was on a different level.
Levi is he's quite a dickhead, that Levi.
And he is what you'd call a classic cunt.
Yeah, that guy's a cunt.
And yet he's hyper competent.
Voiced by the lovely Matthew Mercer, who does an excellent job in the English dub. Yeah, I know who that guy is. Captain Levi of the Scout Regiment and his squad successfully retake the town from the Titans, until they're called to an emergency at the Trost district as the Titans have invaded the city. While Eren was eaten and swallowed by the bearded Titan, he found himself in its stomach along with the bodies of his victims. His rage at the Titans caused him to burst out of the bearded Titan's stomach by transforming himself into the mysterious Titan and going on a rampage against them. Although
That was
Eren's
fucking meta as fuck. Him bursting out of the other Titan like the alien. Also, another terrifying point. They mention a bit later in the anime that the Titans do not have a digestion system.
yeah, they just eat
just
for
swallow.
fun. They eat for fun and then
Yeah,
spit them
or-
out like hairballs.
Yeah, or if you're not eaten, and if you're just straight up swallowed, you suffocate there. In the pool of whatever it is that's in their stomachs, along with the parts of other people they've eaten.
That's fucking gross, dude. It's gross that they don't need to eat to survive. They just eat for pleasure and then they just spit them out. Did y'all know that Michael's live on YouTube? That's right. Thank you for reminding me. If you miss any part of this podcast or any of my live streams, they are all up there in perpetuity on YouTube. Dude, him bursting out of that Titans thing was fucking awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Although Eren's comrades saw him emerge from the mysterious Titan, they all agree to keep it a secret and bring him back inside Walrose. However, Kits also witnessed this and has his men aim their weapons at Eren. Armin and Mikasa try to defend Eren, but to no avail, as Kits fearfully orders the cannons to fire on all three of them. Eren recalls hazy memories of his father giving him an injection, telling him to reclaim Wall Maria and to go to their home's basement with his key in order to protect Mikasa and Armin from the cannons. Eren partially transformed himself into a Titan, sheltering them from inside his ribs. How fucking cool was that, dude? The fucking, like, the mini transform fucking cannon grab?
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
So
He not
fucking
only
cool.
Protected them, he also protected like the plants, everything that was like underneath him, behind them, God protected not just them, which is also a very good point out by Armin. Like even the flowers were protected.
Eren climbs out of the partially transformed Titan, telling Mikasa and Armin about the basement in his former house. He believes that it holds a secret to mankind's preservation and the key to destroying the Titans. Kits once again orders the cannon to be loaded out of fear. Eren comes out with 2 plans of escape. First, for Eren to retreat as a Titan and criminalize himself in the eyes of humanity, and the second is to have Armin convince Kits that Eren is an asset rather than a danger. Armin comes to the conclusion that gets into Armin's little like, I'm a terrified baby inner monologue. That gets annoying to me sometimes. Not as bad as that frosty French fry headed blonde one from Demon Slayer, but similarly it annoys the shit out of me, at least in the beginning, the first few episodes, before he decides to man up.
Because you know that's the I love that moment, because that's the moment he mans up, and it's all in his head, and he finally fucking figures it out. He's like, no, they actually believe and depend on me when the time comes, and they're doing that now. And he walks up to the commander like a fucking man, and he's like, in my last moments I will tell you why he's an asset before you shoot me, because you're a coward.
Let's see. Armin tentatively convinces Kits, only to have him be overcome by fear and give the order to fire once more. The order is halted when one of my favorite characters,
I fucking love that.
Commander Dot Pixis, which is what a fucking name.
Pixis is a fucking mad lad.
Bang, bang, you're the best.
Dot Pixis. Hey, what's up, 69? Yeah, look at this badass. Let me put his picture up for everybody to enjoy. Dot Pixis. Love this dude. He's fucking crazy.
Like you can just look at him and know that he's a badass. Like you don't even need a backstory and explanation. You just need him to be on the screen and you know that he's gonna get shit done.
Yeah. Absolute wild man. Really appreciate him. Especially in the the latter episodes. Let's see. Welcome to the stream. Where the fuck do we have Dot? The order is halted when Dot Pixis and his men intervene, sparing their lives. In return, Pixis asks Eren if he will transform himself to block the gap in the wall rows to prevent more Titans from getting in. Eren agrees, regardless of whether or not he'll be able to control himself as a Titan. As Armin helps Dot Pixis' subordinates coordinate a plan, morale among the troops begin to drop as some want to desert and be with their families. Pixis silences everyone by reminding them that they've abandoned their chance to finally win against the Titans. They will be subjecting their families to their terror, which convinces the troops to stay. Claiming that Eren,
great fucking speech that was.
Solid speech. Claiming that Eren is the result of a secret project to turn humans into Titans. Pixis' plans to have most of the troops gather at the far corner of Trost to lure the Titans away, while Eren, as a Titan, carries the giant boulder to seal the hole. Along with Mikasa, Eren will be guarded during the mission by the 3 of the best elites in the garrison, them being Ian, Rico, and Mitabi. As they approach the giant boulder, Rico, who is doubtful of the mission's success and does not completely trust Eren, reminds him that many lives are at stake. Finally reaching the boulder, Eren transfers himself into a Titan. Well, see, that one's kind of short because he doesn't quite. Doesn't he try to when he can't? And then he
tries to, he can, and then
he does, and then he attacks.
He needs to go.
He attacks Mikasa when he transforms.
Yeah, and here's another very interesting part. That episode is named The Wound, and that's where Mikasa gets the scar on her cheek.
Oh, see, that's interesting. Well, the next one is named. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Eren transforms Titan only to subtly attack Mikasa. A B. Thank you for the follow. Mikasa, yes, the wound is episode 12. Mikasa tries to reason with Eren as he is a Titan, but to no avail. Eren continues his attack and accidentally incapacitates himself, slumping to the ground. How did he accidentally blow up his hands? Do you guys remember how he did that?
By hitting like this, he has so little control of himself and his force. Whenever he hits something, he just blows his hands off.
He does do that. He does break his own bones by striking as hard as humanly possible, titanly possible.
He just goes into a full rage. Eren's mad.
Yeah. Mikasa tries to reason with Eren as he's a Titan, but to no avail. Blah 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 blah. The squad protecting Eren sends up a red flare signal that the plan has failed, much to the dismay of the troops observing the wall. As Armin heads towards Eren to investigate, the elite squadron argues and eventually agrees to protect Eren instead of abandoning him, still recognizing him as a valuable military asset. During the operation, Jean is separated from Connie and Annie after his omnidirectional mobility gear malfunctions, forcing him to hide from two Titans in a building. Armin reaches the unconscious Eren, but Mikasa calls to him, warning that he is in a dangerous state. Armin plunges his sword into Eren's left arm, which briefly awakens him. I would say more of like he doesn't he like not his arm, right? Doesn't he kind of like shoot into his back?
In the back of the Titan, but inside it goes
Right.
through Eren's arm.
Oh, Eren, yes, that's right. He goes to the nape and then hits Eren in the arm while he's in that Titan, which briefly awakens him as Armin speaks to him of the outside world and reminds him of his promise to kill all Titans. Eren leaves his dreamlike state and regains control. That was a dope episode. That was a dope episode. Jean managed to acquire another set of omnidirectional mobility gear from the dead soldier and escapes thanks to Annie, Connie, and
I
Marco.
was ready for Jean to die there.
Dude, there have been so many
was like,
times where I thought
okay,
Jean was going to die.
I was like, okay, this is the time where he's
Right.
actually fucked.
Thanks to Connie and Marco distracting the Titans, with Eren as a Titan carrying the boulder towards the gate. Ian orders everyone to protect Eren from the Titans at all costs. Eren finally blocks the open gate with the boulder, and Rico fires a yellow flare to signal that the operation was a success. As Armin tries to pull Eren from his Titan body, they are cornered by two Titans, but Levi saves them both in the nick of time. All Titans remaining in the Trost district. Oh, go on.
How badass was the scene of Eren just walking with
a giant
boulder on his head?
So
Like
awesome.
you can see all the heat in the steam he's emanating through the struggle of it.
Yeah, see, like that scene was great to get a little bit of an inner monologue. That worked, you know, because like you do wonder what the hell he's
Yeah.
thinking inside of a Titan, and he's kind of channeling his rage and whatnot, which is cool. And like for that, listen, that kind of inner monologue, I'm down for it.
Yeah, the type that isn't describing the very obvious, or along with the obvious is describing something else, or it's like describing to a deeper level. But I also like how since he was approaching the wall, he went into open territory, and the troops that were supporting him were like, "This is open field. This is where we get fucked, but we
Right.
gotta do it anyway."
Yeah, I do like
How many fucking people also died unceremoniously just protecting him? Jesus Christ, there's so much death.
there really is so much death. All the Titans remaining in the Trost district are eliminated except two, which are captured for research. Jean, Sasha, Annie, all mourn the deaths of their fellow comrades among several casualties. Meanwhile, Eren is chained in a cell guarded by the military police regiment.
I remembered. I think it was like an episode or two before this. You know how from the start of the training corps, there's like this couple that forms, and they vibe so well together. They're like instantly like an old married couple. The scene where she's trying to give him CPR, and the anime just purposefully doesn't show us his lower half. And as I was watching her struggling to resuscitate him, I was like, this motherfucker don't have no legs. And later on they show it, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, that was a powerful scene. It was heavy as shit. Watching her, the boy was dead, and in her grief, she just could not accept it.
Let's see. After he's in military police custody, he's visited by Levi and Commander Irwin Smith. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Erwin.
Of the Scout Regiment. After listening to his story and reasons for wanting the Titans dead, Levi allows Aaron to join his squad under his command, though Aaron is warned that Levi would personally kill him if he ever betrays the squad or loses control again.
And you believed it. You didn't
Yes.
get to see much of Levi, but when he said it, you were like, okay, if there's someone who's gonna do it.
The populace is divided over whether Aaron is their savior or their end. Aaron is brought to a military tribunal to be judged by Commander-in-Chief Dallas Zachary, who will decide whether Aaron should be given to the military police or the Scout Regiment. Aaron got the shit kicked out of him in the court.
What the MPs gonna do? What the fuck are the MPs gonna do with them?
Yeah, that's coming up soon. Right? Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's so stupid, man. What, are you gonna have a Titan walking around?
Yeah.
Both who have their own reasons for wanting him. The military police wants Aaron killed as he is seen by them as a menace, whereas the Scout Regiment wants to use him to retake Wal Maria. Becoming furious upon hearing from a merchant that Mikasa is accused of being a Titan as well, Aaron calls out the military police regiment and their supporters for their cowardice. Levi brutally beats the shit out of Aaron in retaliation. That was fucking crazy to see.
That was fucking. He was proving a point, and also the fucking religious fanatic morons.
Oh god.
Got on my nerves every time I saw them. I was like, can they just die, please?
That's what I say when I see modern day Christians, and other religious zealots of all kind, not just Christians. Anybody who's just fucking mad with religious zealotism can fuck right off. You know?
Fucking when the anime first showed a pair of legs run up and kick someone in the head, I was like, okay, I know that's Levi, and he probably kicked the EMP dude in the fucking head for being a retard, but no, he just walked up on our boy and just kicked the shit out of him like he was a fucking piñata at a quinceañera.
He really did just kick the shit out of our buddy. He kicked a tooth out of his mouth.
Yeah. Which he later healed, miraculously enough. Because he has Titan healing powers.
But Aaron does not. During this beating, Aaron does not transform into a Titan. Levi uses this to show the court that the Scout Regiment can control Aaron and proposes that Aaron be made a part of his squad. In the end, Zachary gives Aaron to the Scout Regiment, where Erwin Hangzhou welcome him. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'll be honest, I don't know anybody's name besides Aaron, Armin, and Mikasa. Oh, and Levi. As Aaron is getting treated for his wounds, they discover that he grew back a tooth knocked out after being beaten down by Levi. Levi and a special operations squad composed of Petra, Gunther, Oreo, and Eld?
I don't know.
No fucking idea. I remember Petra.
F for Petra. Dude, I love how Levi just nonchalantly sat next to Aaron like nothing had happened. He just sat down next to him like they were on a date. He was like, "Stop."
Yeah, he's like, no hard feelings, right?
How are you doing?
They bring Aaron to the old Scout Regiment headquarters, where Aaron will learn to control his Titan powers under their watch. As Levi orders the castle to be cleaned, Petra assures Aaron that Levi does care about the people under his command, despite his rude and harsh demeanor. Meanwhile, Erwin and Mish Zacharis discuss the new recruits going to the Scout Regiment and how they must prove Aaron's usefulness to military command within a month. Hang asks Aaron to help her. Oh, that's who Hang is. The crazy woman with the glasses. Hang asks Aaron... Hanji? Listen. Yeah. Her name is Hang. With an E. Hang asks Eren to help her with experiments in the two titans that they've captured, which he named Swanee and Bean. Sawney
Yeah,
and
you
Bean.
can tell that bitch is crazy.
She has an obsession with titans where she treats them like people despite many times she puts herself in danger. It is revealed that titans need sunlight to survive, and their bodies are disproportionately light despite their size. That was a cool fact to learn. Next day, the scout regiment discovered that Sawney and Bean have been killed. As Hang mourns for them, the scout regiment deduces that the culprit is a soldier who escaped during using their omnidirectional mobile gear, which makes Eren wonder who their true enemy is. Yeah, no, I mean, I knew dude, the second that happened, where it's like, holy shit, dude, one of your own fucking murdered your test subjects.
Yeah, and when they were there, Owen asks Eren, "What do you see? Who's the monster here?" Something like that.
Yeah.
And that's where the series introduces the point that sometimes the monsters are among us, and they're either human who can transform into titans, or like as human as they can be. Even in a state of near extinction, we still can't get our shit together.
Jesus. All right, hang on. I'm gonna take a quick pee break. Guys, get some water,
Actually,
get some juice, get a snack.
I mean, I need to do the same because I've been drinking. Alright, you manga maniacs, I'm back. I did a lazy. And I brought another cup or mug of water with me. Did you hydrate, Lizzie? Water flow through you. Good. Everybody should be hydrating and taking enough salt. And all the other electrolytes and micronutrients. Where's John Moore art? Like, the only time you see John Moore art active in the Discord is when we talk about Attack on Titan. And now he has a perfect opportunity to come in here as a very successful comic book artist and a fan and review this shit. Oh yeah, Brandor, I love that. I love fucking the Pixies guy. He was like, "You guys are the elite of the elite. I'm giving you full control of yourselves. You should be big boys and girls, and you should be able to take care of yourselves during the mission." And then he just took a swig and walked away. Dude, I fucking love that guy. He's such a great character. Even at all the good hydrating and stretching stuff by smoking some herb. Fighting the nausea. Hey man, whatever works. Jiu-jitsu logic. Whatever way.
I am back.
I'm back, I'm dead. Dude,
Thank
that
you,
fucking
Elizabeth.
Pixis guy. That Pixis guy knows that every order he gives is him sending some number of people to die.
He's a fucking badass, man. Dude's a fucking beast.
Fucking love that guy. I hope we see more of him.
Ditto. All right, let's do it.
Let's
Welcome
do that
back.
thing, baby.
All right, so we left off episode 16. This is what needs to be done now. The eve of counterattack, part 3. As the recruits are investigated over Sawney and Bean's deaths, right? God, those things up close. When they had them up close and were and what's her face here, Hage was examining them. Fucking dude. They're just like with the dead eyes and open mouth. And the way they're just like naked and they just chomp, they just go at you. They just chompa, they just snap at you. And how she
It
almost
was
got
quite
eaten a bunch.
disturbing.
That shit is
This
freaky,
bitch is
man.
fucking insane.
They don't even blink. That's the other thing too, right? Maybe that's why it's so creepy. How human they look and how human they don't look at the same time. What's up, Ree?
Hello, Chivers.
Ree, do
Been
you
a
watch
while.
Attack on Titan? They look human but behave so fucking weird. Yeah, no, me neither. We're only talking about the first season. They look human but they behave so strange. Yeah, man. I think that's what makes it. Is there a good alternative to Ninjagram? Allegedly. I don't know. I stopped using it a while ago. It was just, I feel like I got, so Ninjagram is a bot I used to use. What it does is it was doing something that I was automatically doing. You guys ever pick up Instagram and you go to your recommended feed, and then you hit the little search button and then it shows you recommended art that you might like, and then you'd like that art. There is a bot that automatically does that for you. It could auto like, auto comment, auto follow, auto unfollow. And what it does is it essentially kind of puts the word out there, right? So like right now, I'll like this guy's stuff, right? This guy's got a lot of likes, so he's probably not even going to notice mine. But a bot would just go through art and just auto like on your behalf, like all throughout the day.
Oh, I see. So it just likes a bunch of shit so you could get noticed and
Right.
liked back or followed.
Exactly. So I used that for a while, but then I stopped. I just figured I had enough followers. Notice me, senpai. I earned enough followers that I was good. I figured like any other, I figured at one point I would just have enough, not enough, but my following would be enough. I need the link in the stories. Yeah. After I hit a certain amount, I just said, you get that. Yeah, dude, once you get that link, and then once you have like kind of a base following, you're pretty good, Like people will generally like your stuff.
I assume when you get into the high tens of thousands, there seem to be diminishing returns.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially if you're selling something, I'd assume.
Right.
Because also Instagram is a platform where people go to like free shit, to just like pictures.
Yeah, no, but to answer your question, Rhea, I don't know anymore because I haven't used Instagram in forever. I guess it stopped working. But there must be. You just do. I think if you just maybe look around. I don't know. I'm sorry. If I had yeah, stop work. Damn. If I had one,
Wait,
I would hook you up. But
did it stop working or did Instagram break its API?
I reinstalled it recently. Yeah, I used to have a laptop going. with the program on, just auto liking throughout the day, like a small amount, just to keep me like active on Instagram. But then after a while, I just
Hey, John and Mora
What?
are getting here.
But dude, I could totally see why you want that 10. It's 10,000. You have to have 10,000 followers on Instagram in order to get the swipe up option.
Oh, I see. I was also thinking today I should probably set that up for the podcast at least, because I only post I mainly post on my stories and it's mostly memes. So I should do some additional promotion. And now that you mentioned that I need 10k followers, I'm like, nah, that's not gonna be for a while.
Yeah, 10k followers is it's no easy feat, but it's manageable. But also with a bot like that, it helps. It helps up your follower count without having to, because the worst thing you do is buy followers.
Oh yeah,
The worst thing you do is do that.
It's fake calories because you don't get.
Yeah, you're not gonna get more likes or engagement. You're just gonna have a big inflated number that doesn't do anything. At least with this bot.
Especially if you plan to promote something that requires engagement or sell something.
Yeah. So at least with this
Then all
bot,
those fake followers, they ain't gonna click, they ain't gonna buy.
right? Exactly. Empty calories. The bot doesn't force anyone to, like, if you give the bot a hashtag to scroll through or a recommended feed to scroll through and post a a post or two, and then you go on about your day. It's up to the person whose photos you liked to check your stuff out and follow you. But also having like 200 photos a day myself is balls. It really is. But it's also like, in order to grow your channel, you gotta get people to share your stuff, engage with other people's stuff. You gotta leave comments on other people's things. And even these days, you should be leaving comments on other people's comments.
Oh, you mean on Instagram?
So like, let's say John Amore's got a fan that leaves a comment on his piece. John Amore draws Mikasa having sex with Aaron. And the first comment is, I'm Levi in the corner jerking off. And then I would say to that, well, then I'm Armin in the corner jerking off. And then that person follows me. Right? Like that's the trick of it, right? So you leave comments on people's comments talking about the thing, or you leave comments on artists' work who you like, but it's not just like awesome or thumbs up or flame. It's something insightful, something clever, in order to get engagement. It's a bitch, dude. All the social media stuff is a fucking bitch. And I got tired of it, man. Now I post my memes and I post my art and I go on about my day. But it still sucks that Instagram has decided to put a wall up. I just want the link, right? Liz got some fire memes as well. She does. I've actually stolen a few of her memes. They're really funny. All right. Let's wrap this up. We got like less than 10 episodes left to go through. We could bang them out. As the recruiter investigated over Sonny and Bean's death, Annie, who will be joining the MP regiment later, gives advice to Armin and Connie that is their choice to decide on which military division they should go join. The 104th Cadets are later greeted by Erwin at the decision ceremony where he tells them that the goal of the Scout Regiment's expedition in the following month is to reclaim the Shinganshina district and find the secret hidden in the basement of Aaron's home. After telling the recruits of the Scout Regiment's high mortality rate during each expedition, Aaron tells the recruits that they may stay and join them or leave and join the other branches. Most recruits leave. But Jean joins the Scout Regiment in honor of Marco, with others joining him as well, including Mikasa, Armin, Rainer, Berthold, Connie, Sasha, Krista, and Ymir.
How did this synopsis not mention the nurse when they were gathering the bodies after the raid? That nurse was haunting. Like you could see it in
Oh,
her
this is
face.
after what's his face dies, right?
After Marco dies.
Marco dies, and he's like been bitten in half.
And that dude died alone, without anyone noticing how he died, without hearing his last words. That thing was that entire scene was haunting. Like you could see the nurse was dead on the inside, like her soul was sucked out.
Yeah, no, dude, she was pretty fucking hardcore. She was like mourn later, right? She's like bury now, mourn later.
Yeah, but you could see it in her face, like how she was drawn with all these lines around her face, like she was fucking dead on the inside. Like all this death has destroyed this poor woman, and she's just a berry bot now. Oh, and also when everyone was running away from the Scout Corps recruitment, we see John just screaming at the air, and you're like, okay, is he screaming that he is giving up because, you know, he's flowing with the tide and, you know, sheeple?
Yes.
But we end up seeing that no, he's screaming in defiance of everyone, and he's like, no, I ain't no pussy, I'm gonna join the Scout Corps. In honor of Marco.
Right.
Marco, dude.
That's right. I don't care for Jean, actually, to be honest. I don't like the reason why that scene with the nurse and Marco didn't track is because I usually when it's Jean screen time, when it's Jean time, I phase out. I don't like Jean. I was hoping he'd be dead by now at this point in the show. I don't care for him. I hope he does die. Matter of fact, I don't like that character at all. So yeah.
He get no quarrel with me on that one. He keeps mentioning Marco and how he probably died the most terrible death alone. Nobody saw how he died. He just turned up dead, bitten in half.
Right. Yeah, no, listen, that's a fair point. As the Scout Regiment prepares themselves for the expedition, Aaron is reunited with his friends and learn what happened to the others. Jean questions whether Aaron can truly control his Titan powers, as they are risking their lives for him. With everything ready, the Scout Regiment is ready to begin their 57th expedition beyond the walls. Maybe Jean was gay for Marco? That's what I was just thinking. Because he won't shut the fuck up about Marco, perhaps he was gay for him. I don't know.
We can't have no bromance without John and Moore are just walking and saying, but what if they sucked each other's dicks?
John and Moore would love to see Marco getting his dick sucked. His half dick that was left after being bitten in half sucked by Jean. By Jeans.
Maybe it's his whole dick, but you know, one ball is missing.
As the 57th expedition goes underway, the Scout Regiment assemble into their long-range scouting formation, which is cool and very confusing. Was anybody else confused by the long-range scout, like their coordination? What's up, Ross?
Like their formation.
Yeah, the formation. Where it's like, and like they do like a little like graph, and like in everybody, and like the right wing and the left wing and the center command center. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. I really had no idea. Like, oh no, if the left wing does blah blah blah, then like with the smoke too. I was lost.
Picked up, you know.
I was fucking lost, dude.
The graph of it was kind of confusing, maybe because it was like low detail. But the whole strategy of, oh, we're gonna smoke signal, we're gonna move according, was, yeah, I picked that up.
Like,
it wasn't that.
I understand the concept of it, But it was just when everything was going on, I was like, I have no fucking idea. Like, I understand the words that are being said, but as far as like the words that are being said in relation to what I'm looking at, I haven't the fucking foggiest. So they could see further away. No, listen, I understand the reasoning behind it. I have everybody kind of flanking, and then if anybody picks up a particular monster, Titan, they send up the flares, and the people in the next line see those flares, and so on and so forth, until the people all the way in the right realize that somebody all the way on the left had some issues. I get it. It's just in execution in that episode is confusing as fuck. I was like, what the like, wait, what? But I just went with it because, again, it's inconsequential, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it did sound a bit overcomplicating things, but
Yeah.
you know, it has the point of it being so, you could even say needlessly complicated, is used like in that exact episode. Also, another cool thing we forgot to point out: the Scout Corps live in a fucking castle outside.
yeah, no, they're fucking crazy, dude. They are fucking crazy. Or I don't know. The scouts spread out along the main wagon train and report by flare gun if Titans are nearby, so the group can alter course to avoid conflict with them if possible. After Armin's squad manages to kill an abnormal Titan, a female Titan suddenly appears on the right flank at high speed. This is when shit gets fucking crazy. Much to Armin's shock, the female Titan's body withstands their blades and is intelligent enough to kill his seniors easily. Also protect her neck with her fucking diamond hand. That shocked me, dude. The diamond hand neck protect?
The second I just saw her protecting her neck, I was like, oh,
We're
in deep shit. We're in deep shit. We're
Mm-hmm.
waggy. We're in deep shit now. And when she hardened her skin, I was like, oh, we're not in deep shit. We're fucked.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
completely fucked. Because, yeah, she doesn't even need to protect her neck with her hand. She could just stiffen her neck up. The female Titan captures Armin, but after removing his hood, which was freaky as shit, dude. The little hood lift. The little
That
delicate
was-
hood lift to take a
yeah.
peek. I was like, what?
That,
It's like, what the fuck?
that was fucking King Kong unsettling.
Yeah, that was
And-
King Kong
and when
peeking
we
in the
saw-
window, watching that lady undress.
When we got a glimpse of her from Armin's point of view,
Yeah,
I
the
thought
eye
that was
contact.
Annie. Like the eye contact, and she had the same dead stare that Annie does, and I'm like, Annie, are you okay?
I forgot about Annie completely until the next couple
Until the-
episodes when it's the fist fighty time, and like they both kind of
Yeah.
square up, and I was like, oh, I get it now.
I have forgotten about Annie, and when I saw the female Titan look down to Armin to see who he was, I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the blonde bitch, the what bitch? And I had to search in my mind for her name.
Yeah, it took me a little bit
And I-
longer, but yeah, no, it wasn't until
And
the hand-to-hand combat for me, the Titan hand-to-hand combat. Let's see.
And in that exact same scene, Armin throws out the haymaker with him screaming that, or is it a bit later, that she killed Eren?
Yeah,
he-
he lies about
says-
something.
He lies that she stomped on Eren. He's like, she killed my best friend. You can see her hesitate and stop and look at him like, wait, what the fuck, did I do that? And I was like,
Yeah.
no. That
Yeah,
bitch
she
is
can hear
one
and
of
understand him.
us."
That was a really clever move. After removing his hood and seeing his face, she leaves him alive and continues running. Armin is picked up by Rainer and Jean, who reveal that their right flank is wiped out by the Titans. Armin then realizes that the female Titan is possibly another intelligent Titan like Eren. When the three of them give conflicting locations for where Eren is in formation, they realize that the female Titan's target is Eren, and they must stop her. Avoiding their failed attempts to attack, she leaves them and heads towards the center group. John, when did you guys figure it out? Corey, Vor, when did you guys figure out that it was Annie? Armin, Rainer, and Jean are left stranded after their encounter with the female Titan. They are left with only one horse, but they are soon saved by Krista, that smoke show,
Bang, you're the best.
that saucy mink, Cliff Danielson, thank you for the follow, who arrives with extra horses.
Oh, when they were stranded with like just one horse, and they were thinking, oh, we might have to leave one, but how do we decide who do we leave behind? I'm like, oh fuck no, oh fuck, oh shit. And then fucking Krista comes in.
Krista's coming in to save the day. Krista coming in to save the motherfucking day. Let's see, hand-to-hand combat, the stance she took. Same. That was exactly the point for me too. No bullshit. The first time I got a good look at the female Titan's face, I kind of knew who it was. Same thing with Bale.
Yeah.
Same thing with
saw
Bale.
that. I saw
The
that
eyes.
dead stare in her eyes, and
The
I'm
eyes
like,
are
oh,
exactly the same.
It's
And
that
she's
bitch.
and the other thing, she's like one of 2 blonde girls that we meet in the entire show. That wasn't
It
killed
could
by
be
her.
a new- It could be a new character we haven't seen before too.
Could have been, but you know, this is anime after all.
But the eyes, man. The eyes gave her away.
Blah 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 blah. Krista shows up with extra horses. They wait for the order to go withdraw, but to their surprise, they discover that the operation is continuing, albeit headed into a different direction. Meanwhile, news reaches the center group about the annihilation of their right flank by the female Titan as she continues to wreak havoc within the formation. The whole formation soon reaches the forest of giant trees, with only the center row entering. Dude, I love the fucking forest, man. Like, I love that whole... Like, once they get into the forest, perfection. The whole
yeah,
formation
dude.
soon reaches the forest of giant trees, with only the center row entering, while the rest defend the forest from Titans. Eren realizes something is wrong when his squad has no idea what Erwin's orders are, rather, and what Levi is doing.
Yeah, dude, like
A secret
up until,
plan.
Like the very last fucking second, everyone was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Even Armin and John and I forgot the third guy's name. They had conflicting info.
Yeah,
on
dude,
where
they didn't know where Eren was. And then you
All of it
realize in
was,
hindsight.
dude, yeah, it's suspicion. So of
Mm-hmm.
course you're gonna give out different information because fucking Erwin is a fucking mad lad when it comes to strategy.
Let's see. Don't Google any AOT so you don't get spoiled for future seasons. No, I did Google when I Googled for all these pictures. I Googled for all these pictures today, and I made sure that I only I made sure that I quotation marked Attack on Titan season 1 only, and I actually made sure that so in Google, if you put the negative before a word, it will remove any searches containing that specific word. So what I did was I put in hyphens Attack on Titan quotation mark season 1, and then the negative the number 4 and negative the number 3. So every image that had showed up was only for season 1. No mention of a 4th or the number 4 or 3. It was pretty good. Levi and Erwin are Batman and Superman, respectively. I'm assuming Levi is Batman, right? Because of his demeanor.
Oh yeah, he's the same kind of cunt.
Google Wizard over here. That's me, dude. I love that Levi and Erwin both have like the deepest voices in the show.
Oh yeah,
So fucking deep.
That
dude.
is
Matt Mercer.
Even in the sub, even in the sub, they have the deepest voices, and it works out so well. That's a good fucking decision on the
Batman and Captain
voice
America.
cast.
There you go. That tracks perfectly. Let's see. Eren realizes something is wrong when he has no idea what his squad has no idea what Erwin's orders are and what Levi is doing. As the female Titan chases at their heels, the squad desperately await Levi's command to attack, but Levi instead tells his squad to cover their ears as he fires his flare gun, which again, confusing. In hindsight, you realize what he was up to, then you realize why, but goddamn, dude.
You just see people dying behind them. And
Just
you
being
can-
fucking
dude,
smushed.
When I saw Annie fling, what's the right word, when she was flinging one of the troops around like she was about to slingshot him, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is beyond inhuman.
Levi fires a noise a noise round and tells the squad to keep moving forward, with more of the rear guard being killed by the female Titan. I mean, just absolutely obliterated by her. Eren begs his squad to let him fight, but they tell him to trust Levi's decision. Eren recalls when he was unable to transform into a Titan for experimental purposes in front of Hanji. Levi and his squad during a break when he tried to pick up a teaspoon. Eren suddenly partially transformed, leading Hangi to deduce that Eren is able to transform into a Titan, not solely injuring himself, but also due to his desire to fill a certain goal. The squad apologized to Eren and told him that they should trust each other. Remembering this, Eren decides to trust his squad's plan, which I think was an interesting choice for the character. Having to choose between fighting this bitch hand to hand, or just trusting in what Levi was up to.
Yeah, because it was going to be attempting to fight her because he might as well just bite himself and it could not have worked.
Right.
And also that flashback does a great job at showing how everyone's on bloody edge all the bloody time.
Right.
He
By
transforms
design.
everyone. Yeah, he transforms everyone, just pulls out their guns, and Levi is like, stand down. And at first you're like, is he talking to Eren? And then no, he's talking to a squad.
It is then revealed Levi's squad is bait to lure the female Titan into an ambush where Eren and his men fire hundreds of grappling hooks to trap the female Titan. Levi leaves his squad to meet up with Eren, determine the identity of the female Titan. With the female Titan.
That trap was bloody awesome.
I did not see that trap coming whatsoever.
Me neither.
I was shocked.
I was like, I was as shocked as any.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Yeah, me and Eren were all shocked.
Yeah, dude. I was thinking, what the fuck is gonna happen now? What the fuck is the plan? And then all of a sudden you see the trap and like, oh.
Dude, yeah. Yoji probably saw it all coming. Same. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I saw was dope action. Yeah, no, I was just... The show does an amazing job dealing with suspense and being suspenseful and yet still keeping things very action-packed. So suspenseful without lulling.
Yeah, and
that trap.
While they were running from Annie, Levi tells Eren that his decision, even if he did decide to transform, was still correct. He says that phrase is going to be probably mentioned all throughout the series, that you can only decide what to do based on how you feel on the inside, and the outcome is always a surprise. It's always unknown. I forget what the actual word he used was.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. With the female Titan restrained, Erwin and Levi try to ascertain her identity with no success, as she is able to crystallize her skin to prevent them from cutting out the human inside. Armin, Jean, and the rest of Levi's squad realize it was Erwin's plan to use Eren as bait to draw out the mole within the army who joined them after the walls fell, only to reveal his plan to those who were part of the scout regiment before the fall. Meanwhile, the others wonder what is happening inside the forest. Levi taunts the female Titan, prompting her to give a loud scream that draws all the Titans in the vicinity towards her. Despite the scouts' regiment's attempt to stop them, this is where it gets fucking crazy, man. Right when they've got her down, she's pinned. She shrieks, she sets out the call, and then this forest is full of fucking manic Titans who are ready to swarm her, which is so interesting that I'm eager to see where that goes, where the lore goes as to why Titans go towards this. Titans do not like
something, because they do not like the maybe it's the roar himself, because I hope I'm not misremembering this. In all the previous fights with the other quote-unquote regular Titans, they didn't roar. But when Eren first showed up as a Titan, he did not stop roaring. So maybe within Titan I don't know, biology, that sort of roar is like a calling to come and get devoured, because you saw when Eren knocked out all of those titans and was left without energy, the other titans were consuming him before Levi showed up and killed the rest of them. And it's the same that's happening here. She roars and the other titans come crawling. Well, come sprinting, to be more precise. What sort of mating call?
Mating call.
Consuming what is this, a fucking madness?
Yeah, what is this mating about? All right, yeah, well, when she was down, did you see any of the titans try to have sex with her? I didn't. They don't have genitals.
They don't have genitalia.
Listen, man, they don't have genitals that are not hidden. You don't know. You can't usually see a dog's genitals normally, unless they decide to whip it out.
Maybe they made through fisting.
With the female titan restrained, blah 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 blah. Despite the Scouts regiment's attempt to stop them, the Titans ignore the humans and eat the female Titan's body with a frenzy, which makes Erwin call off the expedition. However, with no confirmation that the mole has also been eaten, the Titans, Erwin orders Levi to regroup with his squad. Meanwhile, the mole, I love the way they put this together. The mole disguised as a scout. Like, I wonder where, I love it when they're sailing through the trees and, they like do a head count and they're like, wait, hold up a second. Who the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah, who's that there? And dude, the way she just sliced that guy's neck and he was left dangling.
Mm-hmm. Just upside down, bleeding out in the forest, dead. Crazy. However, with no confirmation that the mole has also been eaten, meanwhile, the mole disguised as a cloaked scout regiment attacks Levi's squad and kills Gunther. That's who died. Erwin tells Hangay that it was a mistake to think all intelligent titans are like Erwin, since the female titan has unique abilities far beyond that of a novice. Elsewhere, the mole transforms back into the female titan and chases after Levi's squad. This is where things get sad. Armin theorizes that the mole...
The second... What was it, Hanji, that said that it's possible for experienced Titan transformers to transform again within a short period? I was like, oh fuck, we are fucked here, aren't we?
This is when the series shifted from a monster show to a spy thriller, because it really was like, who's the mole? Who can we trust? It was very cool. It was very, you know, Civil War, or not Civil War, Winter Soldier, Hydra. Wait, oh man, dude, this is my favorite part of these last few episodes are really where shit goes awesome.
Oh yeah, sure.
Armin theorizes that the mole is someone who has seen Eren transform during the invasion of the Trost district. Eren wants to transform into a Titan, but the squad tells him to trust their skills and to keep moving forward. Eld, Oru, and Petra manage to blind the female Titan and attempt to cut off her arms. That was cool. I actually, for a second, I allowed myself to believe that they had her.
I know,
For a split second, I was like, oh, they might actually be able to do it. If they cut her arms off, she can't protect her neck. They're going to get her. Unfortunately, I was incorrect. However, the
series does such a great job to give you small hopes, but even though they are small, they are so believable. You're like, oh yeah, we got this, we're finally gonna get a W, we're gonna get a win, and then nah, bitch.
She's way too resourceful. She really is. She's so fucking clever, man. She's so able to think on her feet.
I mean, with how you've seen her fight hand to hand, like in the early episodes.
Yeah,
it
man.
makes sense. She's not.
She's been training.
That all of a sudden, she can do all this shit. Like she's been prepared.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of Titan Annie in here, so Liz can see. There, well, there's her mouth. There's actual Annie, Liz. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Okay, so right when they think they got her, they cut her up, they cut her fucking arms off. It's at this moment where she regrows her eye. And then after that, well, let's see how they describe it. The female Titan.
She is so resourceful. Instead of healing both eyes, she focused on healing one quicker so she could see.
Yes, very clever. She's focused. She singularly focused her regeneration energy just to get her eyeball back. However, the female Titan regenerates her eye and kills the three. Seeing his comrades dead, a grieving Eren transforms into a Titan, believing his comrades and the squad's death could have been avoided if he had transformed in the first place. Eren fights the female Titan in a long battle. I'll be honest, it's a battle that he is not prepared for.
Oh yeah.
Even with her fucked up and like damaged and tired, she's still
she's still a better fighter.
yeah, dude.
Because this is hand to hand now, and you're on, like, let's say equal power levels, because you're both Titans, and being male and female does not seem to matter for Titans. And meanwhile, you know some tricks when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, while she's a veteran.
Yeah, dude. You know, this Titan, after she regrows her eye, that is a wrap for the three of those remaining of the Levi squad. They just get decimated, and then he transforms, and then he also gets his ass handed to him by Annie. The female
fucked up, dude. The way Petra died was sad.
Dude, she gets stomped. I like Petra too.
She gets kicked into a fucking tree like she's an insect.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild.
Just swinging, trying to reposition, and blam! She sucker kicks her into a fucking tree.
The female Titan finally defeats Eren by taking off his head and swallowing his human body, which is in this. She literally just takes a mouthful of him.
Oh, the way she unhinged her jaw like a fucking snake was disturbing.
Yeah. Ugh. Mikasa attempts to stop the female Titan. Mikasa really does give a solid, a good, honest effort in subduing her. But I mean, you know, she's still pretty fucking new. She's no Levi yet.
Even though she's like top of her class, yeah, she's still a rookie.
Mikasa attempts to stop the female Titan to no avail. She is later joined by Levi, who tells her to keep her distance as the female Titan is getting tired. When Mikasa distracts the female Titan in order to get Eren back, Levi debilitates the female Titan. Dude, Levi is a motherfucking beast.
Levi's a fucking magician at killing Titan.
Dude, Levi,
also,
lightning quick.
In this scene, you see a red glint in his eyes, because he has, I think the anime showed it, he sees his dead squad, and you can see a demonic red glint in his eyes. Like he goes beyond hunt mode for that.
Damn.
And that fucking guy, that guy is he's the min-maxer in an MMO who just destroys everything and looks flashy in it.
Let's see. Levi injures his leg when saving. Levi debilitates the female Titan at high speeds, but Levi injures his leg when saving Mikasa from leaving herself vulnerable. Yeah, that was a rookie fucking move. Levi had to save Mikasa because, well, she fucked up. He had to do like a quick adjustment midair.
Yeah. He had to readjust, and he didn't land properly, and we
hurt his leg.
We probably all felt that ankle.
Yeah, that crack. Yeah, fucking crazy.
And here's where I got mad at the difference between the sub and the dub version. Because this is where when they pull Eren out, he says, because Mikasa first says, oh, she's weak and she's tired, we can fucking kill her. Because he also sliced her mouth open. And he's like, what's more important to you, vengeance against this Titan or taking care of your dear friend? And this is where the dub goes, do you want to kill the Titan or retrieve your lover or something like that? And I'm like, bitch, what?
He's insane, spinning like a top, climbing up her arm, insane. I don't know, that doesn't bother me. I think you're being nitpicky. Mikasa then goes with Levi, who retrieves Eren from inside of the mouth of the female Titan, because she had like encased him in like some weird goo in her mouth, right? Like a cocoon.
It was just her saliva, I think.
It looked hard though. I don't
know, it looked gooey to me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Disgusting, that's for sure. And we also know that Levi is a clean freak.
That's right. The scout
So
regiment.
it's twice as disgusting for him.
The scout regiment retrieves the corpses of their fallen comrades. Because it ain't over yet. With Aaron ordering that the lost corpses be reported missing in action. On their way back to town, the scouts are chased by two Titans, one of which is killed by Mikasa. They outrun the other Titan after Levi reluctantly orders, this is a sad moment, Levi reluctantly orders to dispose some of the corpses in order to because what happens is the Titans are the one Titan is gaining on them, and they've got a wagon full of bodies.
Are these the Crunchyroll synopses?
No, these are Wikipedia synopses.
Oh,
why are the
'cause they're
Crunchyroll
also
synopses?
dog shit. No, they're missing out on like very important plot points. Because before they set off, you know, they had that conversation about retrieving one of the troops' friend's body, and he's like, dude, he's dead. We can't recover. And like, what do you want to send an arm?
Right.
Also, Levi also, I think we see it beforehand that he has a patch, a unit patch of his squad, which is very
Right, he takes a little
almost
keepsake.
almost unexpected of Levi, because he does look and sound as cold as he can be, and at the same time he is that attached and emotional to his squad.
It was nice to see Levi have some attachment.
Of humanity.
Right, with the patch thing. Blah 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 blah. They outrun the Titans. They toss the bodies off the wagon. Aaron wakes up from a dream of his past and finds himself and the scout regiment back in town. Safety behind Walsina. The townspeople not only berate... Dude, I thought Aaron was going to let him have it. Because I would have.
I know, right?
Dude, so this is something I didn't realize. Dude, I didn't realize the townspeople were cunts to the scouts. Did not realize that at all.
I mean, yeah, because also when the scouts first left, they were raising hell. You know, they were all pissed of vinegar, like, yeah, we're gonna advance on the Titans. We're gonna attack instead of just defend.
Right.
They come back fucking destroyed.
Yeah, they come back and they're just such shits. They're like, oh, look at these fucking pussies. They only just left.
Yeah, they only just left and they're back and they're already destroyed. Like, what the hell is this? What we're paying taxes for?
Yeah, man, it was real asshole moments.
Oh, and during the scene where they throw away the bodies to gain speed, you see a glimpse of Petra's body being thrown. You can see Levi notice it.
Oh, I was not paying attention at that point.
Struck a chord. Oh, well, but now you know that you gotta pay attention because this fucking anime has this sort of subtleties. I noticed it. I saw Petra and I was like, oh no.
A lot of, honestly, man, the reason why I watch dub is so that I could draw usually. So
Yeah,
I wasn't actually
yeah,
looking.
okay.
Let's see. The townspeople not only berate the scouts regiment, the scout regiment's ineptitude, but also become enraged and upset at Erwin over the failure of the mission and the casualties that were sustained. But two kids watching the soldier with awe commend them for their persistence. As a result of the failed expedition, Erwin and his subordinates are summoned to the capital, where the final decision over Erwin's custody will be made.
Yeah, Eren seeing the same kid that he was, being like, these guys got their asses handed to them, but they're badass and they're ready to go.
There is that scene. Annie has a dream of being trained by her father before waking up. Yeah, I saw that. And he apologizes to her too, right? But I guess we don't know what's happening there yet.
Yeah, because I'd assume something similar with Eren, where Eren was kind of forcefully given injections, while Annie probably did something at the request of her dad, who later regretted it.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, when they come back into town, we see the absolutely heart-wrenching, gut-destroying scene of Petra's dad walking up to Levi.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude. Oh man, dude. Because were they betrothed? Were they gonna get married?
No, I think one of the other squad members mentioned or said something to Petra in the sense of, oh, you're on your way to becoming my wife, but you're not there yet. It was either banter or jokingly saying the truth. But in her letter, she expresses how devoted she is to her captain, and it's probably true devotion and not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Her love it.
Yeah, I heard marriage, and I was like, what the fuck? Was she supposed to get married?
Because probably her expressing how much she's attached to her captain and her squad felt to her dad like she's in love, and he was like, she's still a bit young, she has much to, and as her dad says, she is still a lot of life to experience. You see Levi's face, and he is fucking gone. And in that scene, the technique that a lot of manga uses of drawing vertical lines on a face to express, terror, works so goddamn. It's drawing those vertical lines and drawing additional like circular lines around the eye. It just works fucking perfectly in that scene. You can tell that Levi is fucking.
See, dude, like I don't have pictures of this, so I'm still like I'm not sure what you're talking about when you describe the drawings of the lines on the face. Like I'm really like.
Yeah. I'll look it up right now.
Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Annie has a dream of being trained by her father. In the Stoas district, the military police regiment are ordered to escort the scout regiment convoy once they enter the capital. Annie's colleagues, Hitch and Marlowe, joined the military police for the opposite reasons. One for its current corruption, and the other for its possible reformation. Oh yeah, this is where, dude, I did not give a fuck about this, man. The guy with the bowl cut arguing with the two superior like military police soldiers for stealing some shit.
Yeah, I mean, it probably sets up additional things, but it also shows us how fucking useless the MPs are.
Yes. Armin leads Aaron, Mikasa, Annie into a tunnel. Oh, dude, this scene, the tunnel scene, where I thought they were legit asking her for help.
Yeah, same.
Until I realized that like that was not the case. It was a fucking ambush. And she must have picked that up, right? Somehow she figured that she shouldn't go in the tunnel.
Somehow, I mean, she's probably been trained for something like this since she was like fucking 5, because you can see that from the moment she tells Armin, okay, I'm gonna help, she puts on that ring from the get-go.
Oh, see, I missed that. I didn't see her put on the ring. I just assumed it was already on her. That's crazy, dude. Only Armin pieced it together. Yeah, dude, because it seemed like fucking even the other two did not know that this was the plan. Again, fucking Levi and Armin planning and scheming without telling without telling everybody else. Armin finally reveals his suspicion that Annie is the female Titan. Dread, thank you much for the subscription, buddy.
Pew pew.
Thanks, Dread. How long has it been, Dread? 27 months, man. Holy crap. Holy crap, Dread. Thanks, buddy.
That's a lot of months, Dread.
That's a lot of months, baby. That was wild. Again, fooled by the show. Even when they showed us the hidden dudes, I thought Annie hard played them. Dude, that's exactly what I thought. I thought Annie got the drop. I thought Annie had betrayed them, not the other way around.
I know, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, Annie's betrayed her friends.
It just shows you an ambush, but you don't know what sort of ambush it is until it gets sprung. Yeah, this is what I was mentioning with the link. These vertical lines.
See, these vertical lines to me, they show
it shows
distress.
shadow.
Distress is what I see.
Yeah, I was probably using the incorrect word, but they often work for fear, but they work so well when they show like distress and fear and that sort of negative emotion.
Yeah, no. Yeah. When I see a character's face marked up like that, I know that they're in their feelings some way. That is a good indicator.
know how, I don't know why, it just fucking works. And yeah, Liz, that's the moment where Petra's dad walked up to Levi and talked to him about how she's so young and she shouldn't be married because she has her life in front of her. Meanwhile, she got kicked into a tree like 2 hours ago.
It's a device to make you focus on the eyes. Those look like dead eyes. Yeah, Jess, I wouldn't say he looks angry. See, because his eyes are dead. Like, because look, I wouldn't say anger because there's no other facial indications to mark anger. You see, his mouth is at a slight frown, but relatively neutral. His eyebrows, again, his eyebrows are not arched in any way whatsoever. Completely neutral. Yeah, no, to me, he doesn't look angry at all.
His eyes are as dead as they can be. Like, there's no glint in them, there's no reflection.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene is probably the most gut-wrenching scene for me of the entire season.
Yeah, no, that one was a bummer. Cause Petra's dad's like, and Petra this, and Petra that, and Petra this. And you're like, oh shit. Your daughter is still smeared half in the forest and half on the road that we dumped her body at when we were trying to flee. Yeah, his whole squad was just obliterated. I mean, he is also angry. That's true.
But you can't show it to her father because if the dad starts talking about Petra, he gets so angry.
Armin finally reveals his suspicion that Annie is a female Titan, noting that she used Marco's omnidirectional mobility gear to kill Sawney and Bean, and that female Titan did not kill him during the 57th expedition. After Aaron and Armin beg Annie to prove them wrong by following them, she laughs and soon transforms using the spike in her ring. Well, they skip over the part where they try to detain her, and she's almost detained. They manage to detain her so that she can't harm herself in order to turn into a Titan.
Oh, yeah.
But she had, of course, out-thunk them, and she had a little metal ring with a spike that she was able to pinch between her fingers or just like grab in her fist, causing pain, and that was all she needed to transform into a Titan. Yeah. A few days before Aaron is escorted to the Capitol, Erwin and Armin told him about... Oh, right. We do a flashback here. A few days before Erwin is escorted to the Capitol, Erwin and Armin told him about a plan to capture Annie, the person shockingly believed to be the female Titan. Back in the present, Aaron, Mikasa, Armin managed to escape the tunnel collapse while being hunted by Annie as the female Titan. Aaron tries to transform but is unable to, mostly due to his doubts. He's got doubts about Annie being bad or something like that, because he knows Annie, he likes Annie, Annie's a friend.
He still can't bring himself to believe it because, you know, there's a certain camaraderie and brotherhood in the military when you go through training together. I know you spend all that time through grueling... I forgot the word. Not training,
When Aaron is trapped in another tunnel collapse, Mikasa and Armin distract Annie away from Aaron. Annie collapses the tunnel that they're in by just fucking stomping on it with her foot. Meanwhile, Commander Niall Dalk of the Military Police Regiment demands an explanation from Erwin as to what is happening as his men hold him at gunpoint. Mikasa and the rest of the Scout Regiment distract and try to capture Annie. While Armin and John attempt to free Aaron from the rubble, Armin tells Aaron that he has to fight Annie, as anyone who refuses to sacrifice can never change anything. Aaron thinks about what Armin said and remembers that his hatred for the Smiling Titan who killed his mother. It's adversity. Good job, Bale. They overcome adversity together.
You know, regular training is one thing, but you know, military training is a whole different animal. And this is another point I get mad at the dub versus sub, because I feel like the dub is doing a poor job. But dude, Aaron is so overcome with doubt that even when the evidence is right fucking in front of him and it's stomping through the fucking tunnel, he is he still can't bring himself to accept that Annie is the evil Titan cunt who has been killing his brother and sisters in arms in cold blood.
100%. Right.
And it takes him being reminded of what his goal is, and his goal is to not exterminate the Titans, because you know extermination is more humane. It's like it's pest extermination. His goal is to slaughter the Titans.
Yeah, no. Yeah, once he remembers that Titan that ate his mother, he starts losing his fucking mind again. As he does. He remembers his hatred for the Smiley Titan who killed his mother. Aaron finally transforms into a Titan and charges Annie in a rage, smashing into a cathedral.
And in that scene where John is like, yo, you're our only hope, and I told you that we're gonna depend on you, so get your shit together. In the dub, they say you gotta throw away your humanity to defeat the monsters. But in the sub, they say you gotta be ready to sacrifice everything in order to win. And I'm like, that's it. Well, in its core, the message is the same, but
I think again, dude.
It,
I think you're getting lost in the weeds, man. I think you're being a little picky.
It is possible, but I do feel like both times that I've mentioned it, the dub just delivers the message in a poorer fashion. It just might be me being nitpicky, but you know, as someone who is discussing and reviewing anime now, discussing and reviewing entertainment with you on the podcast, it's kind of a thing that if I see it, I feel like it's my job to point it out.
All right, and we're at the last episode now. Inside the cathedral, a group of worshippers are crushed to their deaths. They're crushed alive.
Was it bad that I felt good that they were crushed?
No, I can't stand them.
Worshippers were crushed.
No, I can't stand the most religion in general, but especially in this fucking TV show. I could do without the religious zealots in this show. So yeah, the worshippers are crushed, leaving the surviving priests awestruck. Aaron and Annie fight each other in their Titan forms throughout the Stoas district, causing destruction and civilian deaths. It's pretty mayhem, man. When they go toe to toe, it's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, Aaron is in full animal mode. He is very obviously just. You can see him destroying his hands while he hits her.
He really is.
He is not controlling. Like he is aiming to pop her head with one strike, like he was Mike Tyson.
Right. Erwin, who accepts responsibility for the damage his plan has caused, is arrested by Niall, who orders the MP to help evacuate the citizens. After exchanging several blows, Annie is overpowered by Aaron and attempts to escape by climbing up Walsina. This is a fucking great scene because, well, she's kicked his ass a bunch. She's kicked everybody's ass at this point. She's managed to avoid capture.
He caught a kick with his goddamn mouth before that. and you can see how he glides his teeth over her leg in order to get a hit in her. Like that fight was fucking gruesome. And when he's down with one leg missing, both hands missing, his eye color changes. And if you've read Urban Animal, wink wink, you know that means something. Because his eyes go from like green to like
blue, white. Like his whole. Oh man, I actually don't.
Like very light sky blue.
I don't have a screen cap of it, but his normal Titan form is different from the Titan form that he takes when he's beating her. He goes. I don't know. He powers up. He goes Super Saiyan, if you want to call it that.
I think he just lost it a bit more.
He just got even that crazier, which is not great.
Yeah, because you can also hear it in his inner monologue where he goes, "I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill all Titans." And then when his eyes go blue, he says, "I will destroy everything." And I'm like, hold up,
right.
Hold up. Does this everything actually mean everything? I found a good screenshot.
Yeah. Aaron prepares to eat Annie, but Levi stops him as Annie must be captured alive for interrogation. But also with the help of Mikasa. Mikasa helps him because she's about to get away. And Mikasa cuts off her fucking fingers while she's trying to flee.
Mikasa swooping in and cutting her fingers was fucking badass.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Yeah, look at this. Fucking lunatic, man.
His veins almost catch fire. Like you can
Yeah.
tell that he's exuding even more body heat, since Titans for some reason exude an enormous amount of body
Steam.
heat. He is fucking. He's a steam engine right now.
He's gone full steampunk, and it's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, no, he's like a rabid animal at this point when he's fighting Annie. Aaron prepares to eat Annie, but Levi stops him as Annie must be captured alive for interrogation. Annie is seen crying, and her body starts to encase itself in crystal before she recuperates in human form, which was cool because it ties into her crystal. She's got like crystalline abilities. Like she's able to super harden her hands. She's able to super harden parts of her body. It's her power.
She pulls off one more trick out of the utility belt.
Yeah.
That bitch was fucking prepared.
Yeah, yet another
And
one,
also,
dude.
we see Aaron hesitate here because as he opens her neck and he's ready to eat her, he sees her crying. He stops.
Yeah,
And
she was
that
crying like a
moment that he
bitch.
stops, and that moment he stops gives her enough time to crystallize.
It's true. It's true. I saw it with my own eyes. Let's see. Oh, Erwin attends to a government inquiry to explain and clear his name, explaining that he kept his plan secret to prevent leaks despite the casualties during his plans. His new plan is to find intelligent Titans and use them to launch a counterattack against the Titans. Aaron stays with the Scout Regiment, and Annie, who is comatose inside the crystal, is put under the custody of the Scout Regiment. In the epilogue, a piece of wall scene crumbles, revealing the face of a Titan within the wall.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, hold up. Is this you just being cute anime, or are you setting up that we're gonna get fucked even harder next season?
Right?
Or further down the road?
Yeah, no, this show is excellent. Like I said, I like it more than Demon Slayer. I can't wait to watch more. I think next week we're just gonna keep on trucking. Next week we're gonna go right into season 2.
Sounds like a fucking plan. And since it's the weekend, people who don't have time during the weekday now know that we're going to be reviewing season 2, so they can jump on that.
Yes, exactly.
Are you watching the OVAs that happened in between the seasons? That would be a neat thing to do, but is there an OVA in between season 1 and 2?
What are OVAs?
Not dubbed, sadly. OVA is like a mini series, a short series. It's usually like two 30-minute episodes or something of the sort.
Are they important to watch?
Sometimes they are, because you might not have a budget for a full season, or the bridging story between, let's say, season 1 and 2 is super short and can be covered in like 40 minutes, so you make 2 20-minute episodes or something.
I see.
I don't think they're. I think it's series dependent. I don't think they are quote unquote needed, but they do improve the experience.
I look forward to more reviews. Well, you dude, hop on. Well, we pretty much did a fucking play-by-play, a blow-by-blow of season 1. So, if you guys listen to us, you should be all caught up for season 2.
You should still go watch the thing because it's fucking awesome, dude. I cannot get over how fucking amazing the swinging animation is. Holy fucking shit! I want to see how it's done in the manga. Because if it's done almost.
I can't believe you haven't read the manga.
I mean, I wasn't keen on the series before that, as I said at the beginning of the podcast, because I predicted Aaron being a Titan and lost interest in it.
Gotcha.
And even despite all the hype I've been hearing, I knew it was good. I just like. There are some times where you know something is good, but you just don't get to watching it for some fucking reason, like Breaking Bad.
Right.
I know it's fucking great. I know the memes, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude, that's me with The Wire. People were like, "You gotta watch The Wire. You gotta watch The Wire." But I mean, I don't care anymore. I know it's good. I'm not gonna tell you it's not good. I'm sure it's incredible. I just don't want to watch it.
And now I'm glad I've watched it, and I'll probably later read the manga, or at least look for the swinging pages in the manga and see how it's done. Because dude, how the fuck are we not getting something similar in Spider-Man comics?
Fair point. They're all in chronological order. Link them in Discord. Oh, all right. So Vor's got us. Vor's got us hooked up for next week.
Nice.
Any final
So,
thoughts?
Vor,
You want to leave?
Vor, since you probably already know this, are the OVAs necessary? Because if they are, we're gonna. I think we should include.
Yeah, are they necessary? Good question.
Because if they're like optional for like additional material, because I can understand if you're waiting a year or a year and a half in between like season 1 and 2 and they give you a little bit of entertainment, you know, a little bit of that Attack on Titan itch to scratch to that scratch to itch.
Yes.
I can understand it, but if it's like something like a side story or something that expands, let's say, on Levi's character, like Vor says.
I haven't watched the OVAs, and I finished season 2 yesterday. He says.
Alright, so I'm going to do research tomorrow on whether or not the OVAs are necessary.
Okay.
And I'll leave it in the podcast.
Yeah,
In
you
the podcast channel.
please let me know.
But closing thoughts, I'm glad I got to watch this, because even though I predicted a big plot point, the execution of the story is so fucking... It's not something that's extremely deep, it's not groundbreaking, it's not Monogatari. But the things that it does them really well. It keeps the suspense going, the art is great. Overall, it's something that I would recommend to anyone who wants to get into anime. It's probably the best, or one of the best. What's the word I'm looking for? Gateway anime that you could recommend to someone.
I see. Gotcha. I don't know. Listen, again, not an anime guy, but this was enjoyable. Actually, yeah. Really, really, really like this one. And I think that's it, man. I think we did it. Congratulations, everybody. We'll see you guys here Monday next week, season 2, if you guys want to join us. Yeah, we clocked in a little over 3 hours. I feel like a fair podcast. No Wanda? Oh shit, I forgot about Wanda.
Oh yeah, I mean, one division is like a 10 minute.
What can we say about Wanda? It's I watched 3 episodes. I like it. I like how each episode pertains to each decade in American sitcom television. I'm confused as fuck as to what happened in the show. Wanda has already got 2 kids that she magicked up, Billy and Tommy, I think. And aren't they supposed to be Wiccan and
I'm not a Marvel guy, so I can't
Speedy? I have no fucking idea. I forget. I don't give a shit about. Is his name just Speed? I know one of them's fast and the other one is magic. And I know one of them's named Wiccan and then the other one is named something fucking else. I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going on. I'm curious to see who's pulling the strings. Really not much has happened in WandaVision, to be honest.
Which is a detriment, because I get it that it's a slice of life, and I watched a couple of slice of life, but there's a lot that happens in them. Meanwhile, this is kind of, to me, it was very bland. It had some cute humor and cute jokes that I got that they were references to different decades of American, I was gonna say cinema, of sitcoms, of American TV. And I was like, okay, this is good, but it was boring, it was bland. I was playing Genshin Impact on the other monitor while watching this, and in the end, like, same, I didn't know how the fuck those kids appeared, sorry. She was just magically pregnant. There was no bang bang shiggity bang bang scene.
Right. I mean, I think.
And in the end, you get thrown into, oh, there's a mystery.
Yeah. Something weird's happening.
It takes 3 episodes in order to show that there's something weird and something that's actually interesting in the show.
There's something fishy going on.
Yeah, and it's not even the beginning of the 3rd episode. It's like the very end of it, and you're like, oh, okay, well, you're taking too long.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly.
you can also make a point that when they go for the children thing, it sounds like it's a cult chanting and you could probably pick that up and be like, okay, something's fucking weird here.
Yeah, that was also super weird during the little like talent show. So yeah, there's a lot of weird shit happening, but to be honest, did you catch the sword reference though?
The what reference?
Sword.
I don't think so.
Ah, see,
What
that's the
sword?
other thing, man. If to pull
that something from
more
Marvel?
stuff out of it, you have to be a Marvel nerd to get more deep than what they're showing you.
So what is the sword reference?
The sword is, well, you know, Shield, right? So Shield is protecting the Earth on Earth. Protecting the Earth in
I see.
space is sword, right? Sword and shield.
Oh, so that amulet at the end of the third episode.
The
was
amulet,
like-
but that's
because,
not-
I saw it and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone has some sort of amulet on that magically appeared. That, something fuck is going on. What I really did like in all of the 3 episodes I watched was Vision being goddamn drunk because he swallowed the gum.
You like that?
The
Is that what you said?
motherfucker swallowed- Yeah, that was funny because it was funny and then like a childish, not taking itself seriously kind of humor. Like, oh, he's a machine. He swallowed gum. It fucked up his gears, and now he's kind of drunk.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was entertaining. I actually stopped playing Genshin Impact to enjoy that.
It's a weird show. It's unsettling. It's unnerving. Sword has got something to do with Wanda. They're watching her. They've been showing that Sword has been keeping an eye on Wanda since the first episode. And then we hear her being asked, who's doing this to you, Wanda? Where I think it just might be Wanda doing it to herself, because when she's told about her brother Pietro by Monica Rambeau, by the way. Monica Rambeau, also in the comic books. One of the first Miss Marvel.
No, I think she's actually the first.
She's actually the first Miss Marvel?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think was it Yellow Flash or Zach that made a video on it, and he was like, "Oh, the actual Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel was a black lady. So what the fuck, Marvel? Why are you being bigots?"
Yeah, so Monica Rambeau is there, the original Miss Marvel, maybe. She wakes up in this delusion and is like, Ultron killed Pietro. And Wanda's crying, and she's like, what'd you tell me? She's like, what'd you tell me, bitch? What did you tell me? And then proceeds to fly her out of this weird bubble that she's in. Just
Yeah, she
fling
fucking
her up.
yeeted her ass.
She really did. And then Monica seems like she's immediately picked up by, who knows, Shield, the Feds, Sword,
By
someone. But again, the fact that Sword's involved, and Sword is literally the alien version, the alien threat version of Shield. No fucking idea what this means whatsoever. I think, honestly, dude, I don't know if the series should have been episodic. I don't know if this series should have been like each
Oh, you
week
mean
a
like a
new
weekly
episode.
release?
Yeah, I think they should have just dumped it all, because like you said, it took 3 episodes for something particularly interesting to happen.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's how you lose interest.
Well, the
If
thing
you
is,
take too long.
well, the thing is, you have to be able to. The thing is, the reason why I wasn't bothered as much as you are, is because I was able to enjoy the episodes as they are. I looked at it like I'm watching a weird sitcom. So I just watched it like that.
I looked at it as a sitcom, but to me it was a boring sitcom. Like, maybe because I didn't grow up in that culture of sitcoms, even though I
Right.
did grow up with, like, Married with Children and all that, and Alf and Everyone Loves Ray.
Will this lead to
But
Loki?
But
I don't
those
know.
are a lot better. And to me, this felt like a very bland sitcom with a few good moments. And there were too few and too far between in order for me to care about episode 4. Like, if we are gonna talk about it more on the podcast, I will watch it. But if it wasn't for the podcast, I would not bat an eye for episode 4 and on.
Yeah, no, I'm down to keep doing a little ending the podcast with like a little like chat about this week in WandaVision. Up to you guys.
I mean, if the people want it, I would do it. That's my job.
Right. All
Yeah,
right.
if there's one thing you learn from Comicsgate is to respect the customer and give them what they want.
Yeah, no, I'm really eager to see. I want to see where they take it, to be honest. I'm real curious to see where it goes. All right. Well, that's it for us. I'll be back Monday with the normal drawing and carrying on and stupid shit that I usually do. Thanks for being here, Bale. I appreciate you. I appreciate John, Liz, Dread, Corey, Flock, everybody else who's been in here, everybody else who's been hanging out, talking about Attack on Titan. If you guys want to watch season 2 with us, I'm probably going to start watching it either this weekend or Monday. Late night on the Discord if anybody wants to hang out. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, everybody. Let's get drunk. Yeah, Ross is